Okay, well, we already did ERP. Last night with our extra little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, heroics, SDs, and Varn. And our other characters like Aisha and stuff we need to do SDs still. And then
Easy.
heroics and ERP. But then after that, we just get to focus on masterclass stuff.
Nice.
Very nice.
Quite.
I still don't know, right? If we should just try and carry our characters in a masterclass. I mean, as
We'll see how
right,
things go.
right now, doing like the Varnamir dungeon doesn't seem that bad. But to be fair, if we were doing it on other characters, it might not go that smoothly. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the difficulty lies. Let's just start with Varnamir to get out of the way, bro. That's what I want to do. The Shadow Vein. Stupid sticky. This piece of like the Arizona Bob, like the sticky paper, a little piece of it would not get the frick off me.
Pain.
Yeah. But it's off now. So. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I feel like our other characters aren't gonna hold up as well in the Rigmore dungeons.
Yeah.
Seeing as our Ad and Aisha are definitely our most powerful people. I mean, Genesis maybe, to be fair. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do Genesis next before he gets nerfed. My main thing is that, like, I don't know, I just don't think most of our characters are gonna be able to get there. Like, specifically your Levi and my Sturbs. Like, not even as a group,
Yeah.
but just having one of them seems kind of weighing us down a lot. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we probably won't do Genesis next, because we don't have, like, his growth event stuff done. To be fair, we have, like, his SD stuff done at least, but we also want to at least get him his, actual accessories. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I really want to start doing raid. It just, my main concern is that it's just gonna lag, like Titan's Grotto, with having that many people. Right?
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be unplayable. Especially on stream, but even off stream.
I mean, I think this doesn't work how we think it does. Not like a gate, but like I wasn't even awoken. And my freeze didn't even, like, last at all.
No, I don't know. I forgot it's double drops today.
Nice.
Sadly, I don't think there's anything we care about farm with double drops. Because heroics don't count towards it, I don't think. But again, it's another Saturday with buff. Coincidence? I think not.
True. True.
I don't know if it's every week or every other week, but because no, I don't know. Seems like it's every week. But yeah, either way, I think we can handle most of the stuff. Just Varnamir seems like it would be, or not Varnamir. What the frick am I supposed to do? I literally get stunned from the mana guy into just death. And how do these people just get immunity? I don't understand. Anyway, point is that Rigor is going to be real tough on our other characters. Because your ad is straight up overpowered, right? And my Aisha's overgeared. So. I'm just not sure. I mean, after we get Aisha and ad, if it's not that big of a struggle, you know, we can try other characters. But I almost feel like it would be faster. Just, what's it? Using our mains.
Yeah.
Mainly because my clears are insane on Innocent, and then your bossing is very good on Rena.
Yeah.
So you can kind of, you know. I say if Rena always struggle with his clears a bit, that's not too much of an issue. And then if all my Innocent struggles with is a little bit of bossing, but, you know, it's not that big of an issue. The issue, like I said, is I just don't think our characters without that are going to be able to do much. Like I said, like I'm honestly surprised our Asian ad can handle it. You know. But even that, there's like some definite struggle points. You know. And I just don't see another team being like definitely not better, but even as good as the ad Asia. You know? Like what? I have Sturbs and Punchy Pants that I need. And then you have your Alesis and your Levy, right?
Yep.
My only thoughts is that I could do Sturbs with your Alesis. You know?
That could work.
I just don't think you would do enough damage, and I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you had 4 mana every once in a while, you know, could help. I just feel like it would suck, like, what's it? Having to carry each other on these characters.
Yeah.
Because, like, that would just take so long. But the thing is that it probably, like I said, would go faster. Like, 25 dungeons is a good bit, you know? But, like, also not that unbelievably atrocious. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe what we'll do is, after we get Aisha and add up, if they can handle even the Master Road, which, I don't know. Not that we, like, super struggle against it, but it's still tough. To be fair, I'm less worried about carrying Master Road. Or the Master Road. That seems a lot quicker. You know, but
Yeah.
downside, though, is that stamina. You know?
That's true.
So, like I said, I don't know. Because if we have to carry each other, stamina would be an issue. But I mean, if stamina's our only roadblock, then it's like we just use our stamina.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying we'd save so much if we could just do it on those characters. You know? I don't know. Like I said, we'll try.
I will never understand.
Easy.
199 mana.
I really died.
Should just use the potion.
Wild. Boom, boom. MVP, not surprised.
Oh.
Pretty plain and simple. We gave it all we could. You know what I need in my life right now? A nice angry Alex, you know what I'm saying?
Can't relate.
Here we go. Bum, bum. I'll pass. Might have been a better idea too because of what's it, level drops, but also just as XP, so it'd be better on XP day. But yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I got a weapon! Why do I get random YouTube notifications? Bro, you think I care? S3RL upload the video. I do care.
Just like an S3RL intro. Where they're like super hyped. Like, wow, they uploaded a new video. You know that thing?
Huh?
Like in dopamine.
I don't know.
We're scrolling through all the S3RL videos, and then a new one popped up, and they're like super excited and hyped for it. That's like what this is. Watch, I'm waiting for it. First thing I'm gonna see when I click on it, just you there.
Uh-huh. I hear ya.
You'll see.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be seeing, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I can tell you one thing. I'm gonna be seeing stars when I start playing Monster Hunter, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna get
6 stars.
crashed. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Technically, I can get 7 stars now.
Did you get hit by the massive rock, or
What?
was there no massive rock, or?
There was.
Or I saw the cutscene for it, but then it didn't.
I usually
go
don't
all
move
the way
past
down.
until I see the rock fall.
Yeah, I didn't see the rock fall, so I never moved past. I'm pretty sure it breaks when someone hits it. So I figured that must have been the outcome. Never mind, never mind again, you know?
I paused time. I thought it would just give me some iframes. Instead it paused the rock's timer.
First I was thinking those rocks were just invisible to me, because he started moving forward, then we both got ran down.
I mean, I tried to use iframes, like I said. But it just paused it.
I've tried that far too many times. Specifically on my Elisis.
Well, you can use a move to get you past when you release this, the little spin.
Yes, that's not usually the move I use.
Yeah, my plan was to get me past using this move, but just didn't give me enough distance. Like I'm running, and then I use this to toss you a little bit forward, but it would have worked if it would have kept rolling, but the pause time, yeah, it didn't work very well.
I wish my hype brag had like a 30-second cooldown, but it just did those arrows, you know?
Sure.
It just shoots like 20 lock-on arrows and a massive arrow forward. I'd
The
prefer
house buff
just
is
to have either
really
of
good,
those.
by the way.
What buff?
House buff. Just better SD. And once Halloween rolls around, we'll actually get the seasonal buff, which will make it the enchanted version. I hate this game. Every day is just the same.
I decided to take his sweet time.
He did, but he's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 27 barrier fragments to my name. Oh yeah, yesterday, Jared, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a weapon wedge.
Nice.
Okay, 20 days until our L-hammers go away. Did your
What
weapon break, by the
Alzheimer's?
way?
Am I right?
Or did you just...
No. I still have my scroll.
Okay. This will work out perfect. We'll do the heroics, and then we'll be able to do grotto. And then we can swap to our craft, and then we can do some master road. Hopefully not die. I don't think we're going to be able to do the 20 dungeons we need, though, today. Not because of time, but simply revives, as well as stamina. Might not be able to do heroics today on these characters. Because, revives. And time.
Because I'm really scared I'm going to run out of revives in this stage.
Oh, plus, well... We could end stream early, or we could just eat dinner late.
Good point, good point.
See, it's like I wanted to go, but at the same time, I knew it was going to take up the entirety of the day.
Yeah?
And it would have. It's like, even if we woke up earlier, we'd still be cut off, you know? But we also didn't know until later. But, yeah. Plus, we'll just have a delicious feast ourselves.
Exactly.
Some instant ramen, some easy mac, some microwaved frozen burgers.
If we had ramen, I would have made it already.
This is true.
I had some nice leftover pizza. Leftover homemade pizza, that is.
The pizza was just, I just didn't feel like making something, you know?
See, the pizza was honestly like, it was not that bad, like, when it was first made, but reheated, it's very bad.
I had like
Still ate it,
4
though.
pieces
Stuffed crust is
last
good.
night, just because they were like, you know, smaller pieces, obviously.
Mhm.
You know? But, I don't know, I mostly like just the crust. I did the rest to get to the crust.
Again, relatable.
But now we have time to make our own food, you know? And,
Yeah?
since I wouldn't be eating anything beforehand, I can kind of feast out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah?
That's just nice. It's like never shop while you're hungry, but cooking when you're hungry. You know? Different story.
Unless, of course, you're cooking your lunch tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, even
Can
still.
confirm, not a great idea.
Yes, but see, when you cook when you're hungry, you go all out.
I'm just
That's the
thinking,
best darn thing.
like, what I'm gonna make, like, next week. Now that I know there's a microwave, it's like, so many options.
Ramen.
Not exactly. I guess it's an option, technically, but I think I'll stick to my egg bagel.
I wouldn't. I would not have an egg bagel. That'd be like the thing I would want to make least.
Well, initially, when I made it the first time, all we had were eggs and bagels. Same as the second time. Crazy. Also make myself a PB&J, maybe some cereal.
Mm-hmm. Some nice Campbell's.
You know it. My favorite.
Nice chicken noodle soup. Can you like freeze so we can kill this guy?
I actually can't freeze because it's a heroic.
Oh my freaking god! I'm leaving. Have fun, dude. Every 5 minutes you
On
can
the
throw out an
last
arrow
cycle,
streak.
you're gonna leave.
Last cycle, dude, bet. Bro, I've actually, what's it, since, like I
You
said,
know,
working.
Decal heroic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like everything goes super fast. Why'd they decide to make this guy slower?
I thought what would make him most annoying. And I figured this guy being slower would be more annoying, and Decal being faster would make him more annoying. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, but since working at Rutgers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've learned lots of things, right? In terms of cooking, right?
I bet.
Mostly just ingredients, right? Because, like, usually, like, when we're making, mostly with, like, sandwiches and wraps, like, we don't have options to, like, what's it? All the breads and everything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, bro, rye bread seems like possibly the best bread to make, like, a sandwich on.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I feel like rye is basically exactly what you'd imagine actual bread would taste like, or like what wheat would smell like. You know what I mean?
Mm. Sure, you're not thinking of wheat bread.
No. Wheat bread tastes like sugar-free bread. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, dude, rye is where it's at.
I don't even know what rye looks like. This is that really coarse brown bread.
I couldn't tell you. I also learned how bad it is to toast a croissant. Like it doesn't toast well.
I would imagine.
And that pretzel rolls are dominant. You know, obviously.
Yeah, to no one's surprise.
Sweet and salty deliciousness. Executed.
Teleported.
Eliminated.
Subliminated.
Castrated.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, I can confirm. Iframes. Think this boss was ever bad, bro?
Now he's cakewalk incarnate.
When he's invincible.
A cakewalk on wheels. Treads, but still.
I ain't even scared. Let's slip another one MVP. I'm not surprised. The only alternative to
Give me a
making
stage with all bosses.
anyway, basically
Aside from that's rude.
the time to make dinner, right? Is either we finish our stamina and stuff, where we're out of revives at like 6:30, right? Or I do it during brawl, right? Or we do
Both
it
are
after.
valid options.
Downside doing it after is that we miss out on Monster Hunter time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably going to be back by that time. It's going to be really crowded, right? Upside to making it towards Brawl is that the first little bit you could focus on ranks and like just getting viewers in, you know, and then I can be there towards the like second half. Maybe if we're lucky, if it doesn't take too long on making food, I can be done by like 8:30, you know, and then have a good bit of time. But even if I only have an hour on Brawl, that should be fine, you know.
Yeah.
So, kind of more so leaning towards the brawl time. Just because otherwise we're going to dig into, like, Monster Hunter time. And plus, since I'm going to be making the food anyway, you don't need to be there.
Yeah.
So, that's something first. Plus, if we could show off our food to stream, bro.
Exactly.
Really depends on what our options are for food, though. And I guess the only other alternative is I can try to make it in 30 minutes and skip exercise. But I don't think I want to skip exercise, especially after last night's feast.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight's feast. But I mean, I haven't had, like, snacks in forever. You know?
Can't relate.
So, when there was chocolate covered pretzels and donuts, like the mini donuts, and the, what's it? Salt and vinegar chips. Kinda dig in. You know? That's fine.
Mm.
See, I don't know if it's a good thing that, like, I feel guilty when I do or don't do things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if it's, like, bad that I feel guilty that, like, I don't exercise when I don't exercise some days. Mostly it's more so the weights, because, like, I still do the elliptical every day, you know, but sometimes I don't do weights. I've been getting better about it, but, like, sometimes, like, should I even do it twice a day? It's like, I can only do this many. I should probably do it more times a day, you know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, what's it? Like, eating, like, snacks like that. You know, it's like they're good, but it's like I feel guilty afterwards. But again, I don't know if that's a good thing. You know what I mean? And then also, it's like not going today. It's like I wanted to go today, you know? To go with, like, what's it? It's like dinner and stuff. It's just like, was that 3? No. Yes. No.
I think so. Maybe?
Who was 2?
I don't remember.
Let's just do another one.
My quest is completed.
Okay. Well, maybe we only... I can't even back out. Let's see if mine's completed. Yes. So who's the second one? Oh, the Velder tank. That's what it was.
What a cakewalk.
I don't know about that. Anyway, I want to create gate so we can do grotto, as well as I want to repair my fishing rod, but I want to do it for a cheaper price. So.
Oh.
Yes. Either way, hopefully we have good things to make for foods. I'm sure I can find something good to make, but...
The culinary engineer.
Uh-huh. More like the rat, you know?
David. It's all about how you present yourself.
I just think of it as like food wars. It's like, here are your ingredients. Make something good. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, say, try hard masher, right? Or best greatsword NA, right? Right?
It's all about how you perceive it. Yeah, gotcha. I can't hold back, no, you know. I wish I could. Until we close our eyes for good.
Dang.
Is there even anything good we can get from this thing?
I don't know.
I feel like every time I'm like excited to look at the drops, but it's never anything interesting.
Yeah, not even sure we can get.
But if you try to make a move, I won't think twice. Like I said, I don't know what it even drops. Except Glockium.
That's what I'm excited for. I'm looking at my drops.
I feel like it's weird. Are there that many physical characters? Because we're magical, right? So shouldn't we be destroying the blue one? Or is that like they have blue defense?
They have blue defense.
Gotcha. So we should be going towards the red side?
Yes.
Gotcha. I always wonder that, because like a majority of the characters in the game that people actually play are magical. You know, while physical are usually better for PvP. You know, so not that you can't use physical characters for PvE or anything. I can't move, and I'm dying.
Not for long.
I'm alive. I somehow lived. Someone like time seal me or something? Time seal me at 1
If
HP?
you're alive,
Yeah.
maybe it's a broken time seal.
What does that mean?
It's a synergy passive. I'm not sure if that's what it does, but
No. All I know is that I survived at 1 HP, and I thought I was dead. Maybe like a healing tick from my pet or something kicked in, like... Greetings, you might be able to help me with this since you're also a free play player. I'm stuck at 160k CP. What can I do to change that? Okay. Well, where are you at currently? Like, what are you like currently able to do? Like what you're doing right now. And like what's like your gear? Because if you're only at 160k CP, oh, there is some ways to improve. Boom, boom. Every Nober and the +9 void weapon. Only 160k CP. Interesting, interesting. Well, a few things I can recommend. I don't know how good your Elry Node armor is, but trying to get that better is good, right? Like, say, this is my Elry Node armor. Like, with, like, L tier 29s are what you want on it, because, like, that just, like, the highest, like, stats. That'll affect your CP, like, the most. As well as, like, make sure you're socketing your stuff with, like, the magic stones.
you have 160,000?
Yeah.
Dang. Seems
Let me
like
check in,
Void
magic
Disc
stone
could
and
help a lot. Because mine currently gives 553,000.
What?
My Void Weapon. Obviously, it's also the plots, but I feel like it should definitely give more than that with all the stages.
I don't know. I think if you just had, like, the Elry Node armor and that, and, like, no accessories or no costume or anything, it must be higher than 160k. I would imagine. Unless he's, like, just has those things. Or has, like, unsocketed stuff. The Elry Node armor you have on, you didn't get from the cube, right? No. I made this. Like... I know you can get, like, what's it? There's 2 quests from this Elry Node armor thing. Like, there's this one, which gives you just, I think, base Elry Node stuff. But then there's another quest, right? To give you the ancient Elry
They're
Node
both
armor.
the same requirements, though.
Yeah, but this one gives you +9 Elry Node armor. And I think it has, like, the basic tiers on it. Which is pretty good. Like, it's, honestly, like, I think it's, like, 25. And stuff like that. Another thing I would really recommend, right, is these things right here. Like, doing SDs every day. Like, both of them you complete an SD quest. They give you these things. Where are my L rewards? Are they materials?
What?
L rewards.
Yeah.
These L rewards. And if you get 150 L rewards, you can get this cool title. That is very powerful. And gives a good amount of CP. It's just a very good thing to have. And it's not that hard to get. It just takes a couple, well, not a couple, but a good bit of days of just doing the SDs. Then, I'd recommend doing Dosi, which is Dimension of Sinister Intent. If you do this consistently, and get the materials from it, you can go and craft, what's it? Dosi accessories, which give you, like, attack and stuff like that. As well as you can also do events like this. And you can view, like, aerial what the rewards are, but that's how you can get, like, costumes for free. Like, that's how I have these costumes. I can also, I should probably just send him also, like, the guide, right, from me.
True.
I just figured if he was that low, I could help him a little bit with that, right? Okay.
Uh,
do you have the guide anywhere specific?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure we have. There's literally a guide channel. With info and references. Maybe that's it.
If it's just like a CP guide I looked at, it should just be a memory bank.
Where in memory bank though? Elsewhere probably.
There we
No.
are.
Oh, you found it. Yeah. If you have it, you should send it to like on the Twitch.
This should
There
be
we
the
go.
right link.
Let me click it. Find out. Yeah, this should work out pretty good. These should give you some information. It's a lot to read, so don't overwhelm yourself, you know? But this is like our guild masters, like guide. So, that's helped us a lot. And more
Plus,
so
you don't need to read all of it now.
Yeah, you don't need to read all of
Because
it.
a lot of it's about the raids.
Yeah. But it tells you all about, like, trying to, like, increase CP and getting stronger and, like, what you should be doing. I can't speak 100% from experience that, like, because I haven't used that guide, like, until, like, starting now. But I also trust the guildmaster. You know what I'm saying? Because they've helped us with other things. So, that guide should definitely help you. My pet hungry right now. I knew it. I could tell my pet was hungry.
Where is it?
Because my CP dipped. Yeah, I understand completely. Thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah. Sadly, like, we're pretty powerful, as you can obviously see. Like, pretty good CP and accessories and stuff like that. But we still haven't dipped into the raid yet. Like this. Mostly because of lag, and we don't think our computers, well, my computer would be able to run it. So, yeah. But raid helps you a ton with CP, and also just being able to do other things with the accessories and weapons is really nice. Okay, where did my accessories go? Doop-a-doop boop boop. J-Rocks, I have question. Yes? Why does that show up like I can't go through? Getting on an ad?
I am getting on ad.
Put up Aisha now. Is it true that we're getting free of Flame of Judgment? I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about it.
I am highly intrigued.
Honestly, though, the free Flame of Judgment weapon wouldn't even be that good. Let's be honest, right? Because you can get the weapon from doing the story mode. You know? Unless it's like a plus 11 Flames of Judgment weapon, in which case that would be very useful.
Ready.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't get too excited over a free Flames of Judgment weapon, honestly. Because, like, off the bat, it probably wouldn't be better than just, like, the free +9 fully disked out thing. You know? That's how I see it, at least. I don't think it would be that great. Could be wrong. Maybe it's extremely overpowered. But even when it first dropped and stuff like that, people were saying that it wasn't that much better than a Void weapon. You know, unless you had good Mystic Stones. Bam, 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 bam. But it still would be an interesting thing. But yeah, like I said, I haven't heard anything about a free Flames of Judgment weapon. cuts all my skills. What I am excited for, though, that is confirmed, you know, is the code failless. You know? That seems dope. I haven't played Eve in, like, forever. So, I'm not gonna lie. Trying out a new Eve class seems pretty freaking dope.
Yeah.
So, let's hope that it is dope, right? I'm sure it'll be overpowered since any new class is overpowered until it gets nerfed slowly over, like, you know, it's like the first 2 weeks, you're like, okay, that's not that big of a nerf. And then, you know, it keeps going. And then, like, a month or two later, it's like, okay, here's the big nerf now. You know? That's what happened to Levy. And then Levy kind of crashed and burned to the ground. And same with Sturbs. Even though Sturbs had more of a... What's it?
Yeah, but now Willem's a lot more about healing rather than mana.
Yeah,
He's
but
still considered the best support easily.
I don't know.
Who's for raid?
But yeah, it's because he gives mana and health and can reset cooldown. and
can freeze.
Yes, and can also give, like, damage buffs. And defense break. Did you get Flames Judgment story, or Flames Judgment weapon from story? I haven't. Oh wait, what's up? Oh, did my pet disappear? Makes sense. But thing is, how many runs did you do? I've only done the story mode raid like 5 times. My bar's like already a third full. So, I mean, if you're like in a huge rush for the Flames of Judgment weapon, like sure, it'd be nice if there was a free one. But like, right now I'm not in a rush to get the weapon. The accessories are where it's at. You know.
Plus, if you're at a high enough CP to be like carried for the raid, you can probably fill up a ton faster with that and story mode.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people care too much about the Flames of Judgment weapon. Because like I said, they wouldn't make it available in story if it was like the best part. You know? The main thing is these freaking accessories, bro. Like this, this amount of bar was only from doing raid, like story once on this character. Like we only did that. Like all 3 of the stages once. So. Yeah, like these accessories are insane. Exodia, if you will. It actually gives you resistance too. I didn't even see that. Oh my god, I didn't look at the set bonuses at all. That's actually crazy. You get 100 darkness and fire things, and plus you get 5% damage to bosses and polarize 5. Yeah. Plus, obviously, the actual crazy accessories.
Unsurprisingly, very useful.
Actually crazy, bro. So we definitely need to start getting in on raid. Soon, bro. Yeah. Like I said, maybe they've buffed Flames of Judgment weapon or nerfed Void weapon, but I don't know. To me, I haven't been excited really for the Flames of Judgment weapon too much. I think it'll be cool when I get it.
I also get something to where you can add more Mystic Stones.
Yeah, I just know that it basically, the downside is that you can't get like the discs on it, so it has to be Mystic Stone things, which means, yeah. But it's cool. I can definitely speak for more experience once I get it, but
yeah.
Like I said, I don't think a free one would be good unless it like started at like plus 10 or 11. You know? Just imagine a day where like part of the jumping event is going to be getting free raid accessories in the Flames of Judgment weapon.
The dream.
It is.
Unless of course it happens sooner, and then everything we work towards in our mains will be completely useless.
I don't think it'd be completely useless. Like we still earned XP and we still got used to the raid and everything.
True.
But yeah. It would be fine. Plus right now we're focused on Masterclass and our ults. Right?
Yeah.
So, unless I would be happy if they nerfed Masterclass. Maybe they already have nerfed it. Cause I think it was easier when we got on our other characters. You know? Like easier
being
than
kind of taking forever.
Yeah, exactly. But this one doesn't seem like it really takes that long. You know?
Like it was like, ooh, casually just collect like 50 items. Now it's not 50 items.
Yeah, now it's just like do rigmarole. You know?
Mm.
Acquired the city sheriff title. What does it mean? What's your main? My main is Innocent and Jared's is Daybreaker. And my Innocent is 600k CP with the farming page and like 850 with the damage page. Daybreaker more like Night Sealer. True, bro. Honestly, it's a really good combo to have though, because Daybreaker is kind of insane with bossing, seeing as they have the freeze and obviously just like the debuffs like Stigma, right? As well as Ace in the Hole is busted, right? But then Innocent literally has insane clears and can cycle so many freaking things, so kind of a great combo to have. It's probably why there are mains. And yes, I know stream's lagging right now. Technically, it's not even stream. Because like I said, you can see from my face cam, like, the stream's not lagging. It's literally just a game. And see, that's why I don't think my computer could handle the raid with 6 people. So, that's why I have yet to attempt it. Because even Titan's Grotto is lag, and that has 6 people. Like, Titan's Grotto doesn't really require being smart or doing anything well, you know? But in Raid, you kind of need to be doing your part. The Awakened. Hopefully Eve is pretty fun, though. Like, see, the thing is, though, is that I would never main a new character again. Because I used to main a Eternity Winner when they, like, first released. And they were, like, so good. They were so fun to play. And then they kind of nerfed it to the ground. You know? And made it, like, completely unfun to play. And just kind of bad. And that's when I swore off maining new characters. Hence why I don't play Genesis, even though he's really powerful right now. And hence why, even if Eve is super fun, I probably won't play him. Because, see, it's not a matter of, like, how much damage they do. Like, I didn't like Levy because of how much damage they did. I liked it because it's like, oh, look. You spend the mana, and then you get, like, 2 of these abilities. Like, oh, you get 2 Mont Blancs or 2 Super Levy Bombs, you know? But now it's just like, you get 1. So it's like, what's even the point of queuing it? You know? I don't know. I felt like that was, like, the one main cool part about Levy. Is that you could save mana because you got, like, 2 clears for the price of 1. You know? And then plus you had the little orb. So it's like basically you could play the character without having to use mana pots. Kind of like Innocent or Aisha, you know? But then they completely get rid of that aspect. So that kind of ruined the character for me. So, like I said, even if they made Eve really cool, like, oh, you don't really have to use mana pots, or, oh, look, skill cooldown reset, or just like really, really cool, they'd probably just take away what makes them cool, so. Won't stop me from playing Eve, though. Because streamer content, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if there's a big Elsword fan base on TikTok, you know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Just, see what I get for these mad lads. Useless, useless, useless. Oh, that's not useless. Okay, so what now? Heroics? That's all we need to do. Okay, what's it? But Eve is good on wave clearing, especially with Code Battlestair. Yeah, I mean, like, Eve in general is good. I'm just saying, like, with the new Eve coming out, I don't want to, like, use unless they get, like, until they're, like, nerfed and actually balanced. Because I don't want them to just take away what makes them fun. You know what I mean? The only Eve I've played, though, is the one with energy needles. which I think is Serial. Can't confirm. Yeah. That was fun. The only thing that I remember why I stopped playing is because, like, Energy Needles is really OP, but only once you're, like, over-geared. And I wasn't over-geared, so. But when I'm going to get a masterclass, it's going to be cool. Because I'll just be able to spam Energy Needles. Because as of right now, I don't know if you knew this, because, you know, kind of new here. But our goal right now is to try to get all of our ults masterclass. Right? Since we have so many characters that are like third job, but we want to get a masterclass just so we get like the passive buffs from the L Search party thing. L Search collection, whatever it is. So, that's our plan. And we're starting with my Aisha and Jared's Subtraction, aka MP. So, just because they're probably our most powerful people, so we're seeing how hard it's gonna be and see if we have to just like carry our other characters through masterclass or if they can actually handle it. So, yeah. But that means like we're gonna be getting Genesis like masterclass as well as like our code Serial and stuff like that. So that'll be fun, honestly. I'm looking forward to trying out a lot of characters. Like again. You know? Seeing if they're actually good. Because so far, I'm not going to lie, I'm very disappointed with how Blue Hen and a Turn New Winter are right now. Either they got nerfed or they're just way worse than I remember. You know? But, yeah. But, yeah. There's so many characters I'm excited to try again, like Minerva. You know? Bloody Queen. Code Serial, Centurion, you know? See if any of them are actually insane. Then there's characters I'm not looking forward to playing, like Blade Master, and other characters that I don't know. Probably Aura. I really don't care about Aura.
Good reason.
But like I said, maybe they're insanely good, you know? We also
They probably are. Doesn't mean you care about them.
Yeah, but if they're insane, you know, it's like they're insane. You know? I should care about them. Also, before we start doing Varn, we should probably do SDs on Aisha Lisa's. But we still have 2 heroics before that. Party members missing heroic invitation. If that over left.
Nice.
Also, chat, right? I have to make dinner night for me and Jared, right? Any ideas? Right? I mean, technically, I could also buy dinner since I have $200 on me, right? We could, like, order pizza, but...
Lame.
Yeah, exactly. Lame. Is the chance on Ice Burner high? I have never used an Ice Burner, so... I couldn't tell ya. Unless you mean like the temporary costume. In which case... Doesn't this thing give like an effect? I don't know what it does. I don't know why. Gotcha. Every time you play with other people, it's so delayed. I don't know. Bam. Usually I don't really focus on a lot of things when I'm playing Elsword, right? Like, I don't focus on really any of my passives or, like, any effects that I have. Right? Like, even, like, my SD title, like, every 180 seconds when I awaken, I cause a fever. Right? But, like, I don't really focus on that factor, like, ever. You know? Just kind of happens. But it's passive, to be fair. So, even though it's kind of it's weird.
Exactly. It's like the Disney passives. When you activate a force skill, it activates a passive. So is it really a passive?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It is tough, you know? Correct. Hello, how's it going, Tycoon? I have been here a while. Nice. Hello, how's it going? I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but I'll call you 1328 till directed otherwise. Keep him in place. He's moving too much, Jared.
I don't get why, like, half of my skills have just insane stopping power.
I couldn't tell you. I also couldn't
And you don't
stop
run
you,
out the only ace in the hole.
because I know that my one skill kind of has trapping ability, like the cat jail
See,
thing.
I have Void Field, which stops you from moving and jumping, and yet here we are. At least
No, I
force the
think
mods
it's.
to do
I don't
that.
think it's more so that you stop them from moving using your ability. It's more so that you like create a wall of using your body that can't be moved.
Yeah.
You know. Because what's it? My innocence will push over. People just push me out of the way. But it's kind of unfortunate since all my skills are based on. Oh, why does it do so much damage? Based on standing still, like literally any of my abilities, besides Ace Couture, even though it keeps me in place. But yeah. My nose
You
is
never
so
would
itchy.
expect it, right? But like characters that can give super armor, like super like necessary for the raid.
Super armor is good for the raid.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking iframes would be way better. I am raising an
Yeah,
Oscar.
for some reason,
Nice.
like you don't want to run a raid that doesn't have Centurion or CC.
Imagine. Outsourcer is pretty good, honestly. Like, mine's basically just geared from the jumping event, right? Like, the most recent one where you get, like, a +10 and stuff like that. But, yeah, they're pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the best part is that you don't really have to use mana potions, because if you're in, like, your triple awaken, what's it? You just basically get enough mana. The one thing, though, is that you definitely would be using that plasma cutter. Because Plasma Cutter builds up your awaken very fast. Bum, bum, bum. Right now I'm just trying to, what's it? Like we just do like extra dailies since they're like my most powerful ult right now because they have +10. Well, that's another death because those orbs are overpowered. But, yeah. We plan on trying to get all of our characters masterclass, so we're just starting with Oz Sorcerer. Heroic dungeons are very good dungeons to get ED. Yeah. Plus it's double drop day. So, it's pretty nice. I'm just doing dailies right now, though. Just to, like, get some stones. Well, more so certificates and stuff. Plus, the current armor from the jumping event doesn't get the extra socket from the wedges, neither does their weapon. So we're trying to farm for like also just like the wedge pieces and stuff. So, yeah. We just do daily on our mains and our ult. So yeah, it's pretty nice. After this, so you swap to your Lisa so we can do SDs really quick. And then we'll focus on Rigamore. With a masterclass. I have a feeling, though, we're probably going to have to carry each other on our mains. for our other characters, like, for sure.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Like, these characters can handle, like, the Sea of Ruin or whatever it is, right? But I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I don't think, like, these people are probably even gonna struggle with Master Road. So I don't think our worst characters are gonna be able to do either. You can develop various characters with the equipment obtained from Jump Free. Oh, trust me. I know. All stakes will follow. Basically, like I said, with trying to get Masterclass, we're trying to use this like arena armor that we got from the jumping event, right? To give the other people enough CP to be able to do like Rigor and stuff like that. So basically, that's another reason why we're doing heroics is trying, like I said, get the sockets on these so we can socket more things for higher CP. And then plus now the void weapons, like from the actual like ad dungeon, drop at +9 with all of the discs on it. That's also very good. So yeah, we're trying to basically just get all of our people geared enough to be able to do Masterclass, because we really want to fill out the Search Party collection. Because obviously we have a lot of characters like Third Job and stuff like that, but they're mostly just like from jumping events or before jumping events existed, you know? But we figure we might as well try to get the buffs for having a Masterclass. Because like my main is already Masterclass, obviously, you know? But, yeah. I want to try to get all of these characters, like all my alts, Masterclass, just for the extra effects, as well as so I can start running the synergy thing. Because that seems like a very nice thing to have. So, but it's definitely going to take a while. But the main reason we're doing that is because our main wall on our mains right now is we need to get raid accessories. But my computer sucks, and so I don't think I could run the raid because of just the sheer amount of lag, right? So we figure, we might as well try to get Masterclass on alt, so when I do get a good PC and get upgrades, which will hopefully be soon, I'll have alts ready to do raid to get carried on, like say Aisha and my Blue Hen and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. I guess we could re-get Gate really quick. So I know it's a bit roundabout, you know, because you're kind of supposed to get Masterclass a little bit later, you know, than before raid. But like I said, we're kind of walled at the raid on our mains right now. So we figure might as well do this right now. So yeah, it's not too bad. The only thing is, like I said, a lot of our alts are only like barely scraping like 300k, so they're not very powerful, you know. So I don't think they're going to be able to do Masterclass like with just 2 characters like that. So we might have to carry them on our mains, you know. So it might be a little slow, but still, it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, these buffs are actually really insane, to be fair. Like the Search Party buffs. However, if you are a dungeon user, foster 3 aura characters in the Synergy Collection option is very good. Yeah, I mean, basically our plan is right now to get all of our alts that we have. Like all the characters that we already have made. Like all these guys Masterclass. And then we're going to try to do specific characters. You know? But basically, since the jumping events and stuff, we've just made a character of, like, each. Like, I have a Rena. She's just not in the book yet. I also have a Raven, but he's also not in the book yet. And I have a Noah. So I basically have, like, one of each, like, character. Right? And then we're going to try to go after specific buffs. You know? Because I know, what's it? Catastrophes is really good. Yeah, just, it's really only the crit 5.
How much does it cost to get the buck?
60 mil. So it's a little expensive, but like I said, if we get a Masterclass, they should have plenty of money, you know?
Yeah.
To get that. But yeah, some of the ones I'm after is I kind of want to get this guy, Hersher, for the 5% boss damage, you know? Also anyone who
straight
does
up gets
like
5% boss damage?
Yeah, when he's Masterclass.
Dang.
And I also want to go for things like the L swords for strength and bravery, even though it's not a ton. As well as, like, say, the first Aisha for just magic attack, you know? And this just gives physical attack. Same with the other 2 Eves, they give percentages, though. So, yeah. Plus, honestly, I didn't even know this. The Chungs are also very good. Like, Awakening Duration and Awakening Charge Speed. That sounds really nice to have on, like, every character. You know? There's more time and more Awakened Charge Speed. Yeah, very good. Oh, mine know it gives ignore magic defense.
I can't even check, even though I bought the book, because I can't purchase the item, since I already have the book.
What do you mean? Once you have the book, you just...
Yeah, I completed the quest, but it says characters that have completed the L Search Party Collection open quest cannot purchase this item. Even though I'm not trying to purchase an item, I'm just trying to open the thing.
Maybe she's bugging right now. Our 3 aura will give your EXP drop rate ED increase in collection. For the synergy effect, I'm guessing. I don't know which one it would give. Is it the steps thing? Where's the steps? Experience, ED, and the drop rate. That's actually really good, even just those. Oh my god, literally just more XP, more ED, and more drops. And that you just get from having all of these 3. Accomplished. Yep. Wow, that is really good. I will definitely have to go for that. That seems just like a very nice thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely go for that.
Let's see, what is yours? Okay, so you get 5% maximize for having a Lucille, right?
Well, my Lucille.
Guess what my Rena gives?
It's jump speed.
Mm-hmm. Crazy 8% jump speed.
Yeah, see, I currently wouldn't care about the jump speed, but you need master the 3 R characters. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a slow process, but like I said, once we have all of our ults masterclass, it's going to be so much easier just to, like, make a new character and get a 1 character masterclass, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll be a lot easier of a process, you know, to have all of our current ones already masterclass. But yeah, honestly, I probably would go for auras first. I mean, see, the thing is that right now what I'm in between, right, is obviously probably the next hero I'll make is Eve, because the new path comes out and I want to do that for content, right? But I also want to make Catastrophe because that crit I know is very useful to have, as well as I love Catastrophe. But then honestly, going for both the auras seem like the play. You know? That sounds pretty great. Just having literally more drops, more ED, and more XP. You know?
Yeah.
Sounds actually dope.
Ew. I never cleared the quest for the 4, so I have to pick up my own items.
Yikes. How have you not noticed this before?
It just disappeared today.
Oh, you're an extra person. Yeah. I had to swap one to my 4-0. Yeah. That actually is pretty dope. See, the one mistake I kind of made is that on all my characters, I went to the, like, drop rates and stuff. On, like the ERP pages. Instead of, like, going for dungeon things on anyone but my main. But, I don't know. It's whatever. I'm sure in the future they're going to make it to where you can just have 2 pages, you know, so I'm not too worried about it. But it does suck because I'd have a lot more CP and be a lot stronger at all my ults if I just would have done that. You know, plus we wouldn't have to worry about getting dosy stuff. So maybe in future characters we'll do that. I don't know though. Aura Masterclass Synergy Experience, 10%, ED 7%, drop rate 8%. That, see, like, it doesn't sound like super good, but it's also like just literally bonus things. It's you just have to have the synergy buffs, you know. Plus, I'm more about like those extra things like XP and drop rate and all that, way more than just having more damage. You know, hence why all my characters have the drop rate pages and crap, you know. But yeah, that's dope. But like I said, the first character that we're gonna get masterclass besides our mains is gonna be Aisha on my side, and then Jared's gonna have his MP. And depending on how hard it is to get masterclass with those characters, we might have to just carry each other. So I'm just really hoping that we don't have to carry each other, because it'd be a lot more effective if we could both get characters done every time we completed it, you know, instead of like taking turns, you know. But I don't know. Like I said, it wouldn't be that bad, you know. But it definitely would suck at the same time, you know. It would just be nice if like I could do like my character, you could do yours. But
yeah,
I don't know. I have a feeling like say my blue and stuff just not gonna be able to do that. Yeah. Like the master class is kind of where it's at. You know?
Mhm.
Especially now that I know those auras give like those boosts. You could buy a 7-day synergy pass from Ariel, 30 million ED. The price is a bit expensive. Honestly, it's not that bad. Like, 30 mil you can honestly get pretty quickly. You know, I think about this. On a double drop rate day for most dungeons, right? You make like almost a mil, right? Or at least half a mil, right? So it's really not that
Just
many
this dungeon, it
dungeons.
looks like I made half a mil.
Yeah, that's also, what's it? Double drops. But like I said, it's like, within 7 days, I'm doing like, especially the dailies that we do, but even just like dailies for like just Rigmarole on one character. You know? I feel like that basically pays for itself. You know? Especially if you have like drop rate boosts and stuff like that. So, I don't think it's that bad. Like what? Right now I already have, what's it? Not that much, 51 mil, right? Well, not 52. Yeah, like look. So, that's not what I meant to click. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm honestly surprised these characters have so little ED. You know?
Eh?
Like, I feel like we usually do a good bit of stuff with these characters. I mean, to be fair, I guess it's just SDs, Heroics, Elrenode. I don't know. Even still, I feel like we should probably have more money in those. There are many ways to ED. There are secret dungeons, there are heroic dungeons, and epic quests. Yeah. To be honest, usually what I do is just whatever dungeon I'm doing. You know what I mean? But by doing the SD quest every day on 2 characters and doing the heroic quest every day on 2 characters, like, you make a good bit of cash. You know? But plus the thing is that I probably wouldn't keep the synergy thing up all the time anyway. I'd probably just pop it on, like, days where it seems worth it. You know? Like, say, on a day like today with double drops, it might not be worth it, but for some people it might be worth it, you know? It's like, then just pop the 7-day buff, you know? Or like an unlimited stamina day, you know, just like pop it, you know? Because then you'll benefit from it the entire week, but you'll really benefit it for like that day, you know? But, yeah. Plus, to be honest, I have a lot of items I could sell for good money. You know, just, I like to earn money more from dungeons because it's more consistent money that you make, you know? That's why I like going into ED gain. You know? Just because, like, relying on the player market kind of sucks because it's not really consistent money. You know, like, at some points, you know, like, you might make good money from, like, oh, Vine Crowns, you know? Or before, like, you know, you could sell, like, Elrenode accessories. But it's like, they're not really continuously renewable amounts, you know? So, yeah, kind of sucks to rely on player market. That's why double drop days are really cool. It's also why I want to get 300 ERP, so I can have my drop rate, my EXP, and my ED gain all maxed out. You know? I'm not gonna lie, that seems like a pretty nice thing to have. So, that's the plan. Like I said, while working on everything, you know, it's just... Actually, you know, it's... I guess also at the same time, though, the money that we've also gained from these characters, we also spent 60 mil on it for the book. You know? So, there's that. Okay. But yeah, after this, we're going to do Rigmarole. Since you haven't patched the teacher's guide on your server yet, the item called Fragment of the Barrier in the Secret Dungeon will be expensive. What? I'm confused. Bum, 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 bum. This like orb just like lock on. Is that what it does? No. So why sometimes do shenanigans? Other times not do shenanigans. I'm running a Korean server. Gotcha. My main source of money besides dungeons is usually like selling vine crowns I randomly get or Glockium. That's usually it. I don't really sell like the barrier fragments too much, mainly because I don't really get that many barrier fragments from doing 2 SDs a day. But yeah. Yeah, patch server. Gotcha, gotcha. Dark Cloud's very good. But, yeah. Either way, ED isn't that big of a concern. For the most part. Smack open that door. Plus, I have a feeling probably soon they're gonna come out with like a dungeon or something like that that's like super good for ED. You know? Like a later game dungeon. Because like Trosh is still the best for XP, from what I hear. That's what I do. But I feel like there's probably gonna be a crazy EXP dungeon. Or not EXP, ED. Because I'm pretty sure like even the Brian's really good. Because I remember like you honestly get like a mill from that like on a double drop day as well. It's kind of like SDs and heroics in that way. Well, if you want to swap to your ad.
Oh, you know I do.
We're honestly getting pretty close to that. In order to work hard, it is good for farm by investing 100 points of residence XP. ED 100 points over. Yeah, basically what mine is right now is this. I have EXP 100, item drop rate 100, then I'm putting my extra points into ED gain. At least for farming pages. But yeah, I remember when people would meme about the ED gain, like, ED gain's so noobish, never going to ED gain, right? But I guess once like Trosh really released, you know, people realized like you can get a lot of ERP. You know, like my ERP used to be like, you know, crazy, right? Like crazy high, like, oh my god, how's that high, right? But now, what's it? That's kind of like a lot of people have this ERP, and like now you want like 500 and crap like that. Korean users do not invest resident points and experience points except for their main characters. Yeah, usually, basically, how it is more so if they're meant for farming, you go for a farming page, you know? So, it's basically just like that. Plus, if you just have extra points, like, why not go into, like, EXP, you know? But, yeah. Like I said, I plan on getting to 300 ERP pretty soon here. After Masterclass, our main grind is going to be, what's it? Just farming, like, Trosh for XP to get to 300. And then we'll have just 100 points in each. So. Doesn't hurt to gain a little bit more XP, you know? Ow. Better be able to do this. I mean, obviously we can handle this, but I'm hungry, Jared. I really am. I guess a protein bar in the morning is enough. So you're good at communicating what other people are saying. What? Kill it, kill it, kill it. Snagged. So I followed. Oh, yeah. I got you. I just, I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also try hard, right? So, it's a good mix to have.
Mm-hmm.
You're very kind.
Yeah, and sounds really self-destructive.
See, the entire point of why I got into streaming, right, wasn't to, like, make money or be like, look at how good I am at the game, right? It's more so to help other people, Either to entertain them, right? So they can have fun, Or to literally just, like, help them, Like, with information or anything like that. Or, like, I don't know. Basically just be helpful, right? So it's like if people want to get better at the game, they can ask. Or if people just want to vibe, they can chill. You know what I mean? Plus, it just makes it more fun when I'm playing the game, just to have people to talk to, Like, right now, if I wasn't streaming, all I'd be doing is sitting in my room in, like, complete silence. Or just be talking to Jared, So, that's why streaming's nice. Ow. See, every time we do this dungeon, right, I'm always like, we're doing pretty good, right? But then I remember that we have way worse characters that we have to try to do this dungeon on. Like, I'm just trying to think, what would I do on Blue Hen right about this? I'm not good at English, but I know a few words. Well, at least it's like, you're very understandable, at least. So that's very good. Cause I know at work, bro, there's like a person that speaks Spanish, or not at work, but there was a person that spoke Spanish and only Spanish, right? And it was very hard to communicate with them, right? It was just very tough, So, I like when people at least, like, know a little bit of English, or have at least a way of communicating easier, I'm using a translator for your understanding. Yeah, see, the other people also use, like, translators, like, at work and stuff like that, like Google Translate. But, like, it doesn't really make sense. It's hard to explain. But, yeah. Kill it, Jared. Kill the monster. The fiend. But if you're playing on Korean servers and stuff like that, that means you're gonna get even like a week, right? Is it actually next patch? I think it is. Like next Wednesday, or I guess this Wednesday. However you. The new Eve will be out. That's cool. Because I think it comes out on 6/2 or 9/2, not 6/2. What? I love getting lifted in the air. Maybe he'll hyper-beam me and kill me.
Why'd you say it, David?
Why'd you just, like, turn off your damage, dude? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
That's one! A little depressing, but this is what it is. But yeah, bro, I'm excited to look at, like, some of the KR videos of people playing the new Eve. Mostly because I want to see what, like, the third job and stuff actually will look like. Sadly, though, I work Wednesday, so I won't be able to see it, like, immediately. But these would be. See, dude, the thing is also, though, is that I feel like for sure, right, it'd be faster to, do this on our mains with our other characters. Because, like, even right now, it's not super slow, but, like, think about how much faster we do it, Like, basically, my thought process, if it takes double the time that it would take on our mains, it's not worth it, because then just more pain,
Yeah.
Whoa, the frick, Aisha's fastball is crazy. Anyway. But, like, on these characters, I feel like it almost takes, like, double the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, it does. You know? But I don't think any characters are going to be nearly as good as this. You know? So, I definitely think that's what we're going to have to do. Plus, I'm not going to lie, I'm very scared for Master Road. Because, I feel like that might even be hard to carry on our mains. Data quests allow you to craft new equipment, but it takes time. Yeah, we have, like, some of the Riggamore stuff, but I know you want to get it. It's like a certain reforge before actually keeping it. Like, you want to try to start off at, like, reforge 12. Yeah, it definitely takes time. And lots of magic stones.
Magical crystal.
Same thing. Well, not really at all, but yeah. Handle. I wonder if these are actually the last two enemies.
Probably.
How'd they get behind me? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, I'm really good at descending staircases, Jared, but not going up them. I'll tell you that for sure.
Pain.
Yeah. You know how it's like, Elsword's like, you know, Elsword may be fun, but don't make sure not to skip meals. Right? That's how I feel right about now.
Also telling you to do the opposite of what you're doing.
Well,
even if Elsword is so fun.
Listen. Their things are actually so outdated, though. Like, some of them still say the skill point thing.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
I forget what I saw in one of those, but it was like... It was something fierce.
Like something that literally doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
The skill points thing would be confusing if I saw... You know, like, wait, there's skill points? What?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they keep it on there because, like, they're too lazy to change it, or they think it's funny.
Never do now.
I'd keep it for multiple reasons.
Those being the reasons.
Yeah. But all of them combined. See, this is why I think it'd be faster in our mains. Like, I feel like the bosses like this and the other boss definitely take more than twice as long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's see how long this takes us.
So does this lead into the boss?
Yeah. What?
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was another substage, because technically we're like... confusing.
Have you never done this dungeon before, Jared?
Haven't paid attention to it.
That's cringe. Turn on the damage, Jared. Or turn it up even higher.
Apparently Moonlight Break is just... insane, you know?
Let's see how long this took us.
See, that right there is why I have Void Field. The instant damage.
That's definitely not twice as long.
Eh?
We should already get buffed up.
Yeah, from those 2 runs.
Well, yeah, but I had my buff from the SDs, and you haven't had your buff since before then. So. Oh, feels great to stretch.
I have too many items, but I need the magic crystal.
Same, bro.
Maybe I'll just discard my entire stack of ancient silver coins.
I'm drinking this tea. I need sugar.
Good to know I can use that at the beginning of the stage and kill it.
It's kind of like my mob blank.
Kind of like Guide Arrow.
Every time it's a double mob blank. It was such a great experience. It's like having to get spa buff in these characters.
Yeah.
Actually, you might not have to
I'm trying to get
spa buff
spam
in
with this
your character.
character.
You think it'd be faster to do trash, Jared?
Definitely, dude.
Definitely, bruh. I'm
Hundo
surprised how
P.
fast we did on these characters, like this stage.
Yeah. Because we're insane.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely need better clears, though. Because I basically have starter shower.
See, for me, I need more damage. I have good clears, just not nearly enough damage. I think that's probably just the issue with Aisha in general. See, that's what doesn't make sense about MP. He has, like, the best clear in the game. And it does a ton of damage.
Yeah. Absolute wild card. Like, how much damage does your clear skill do? Like, this might not be very good comparison because it's multi-hit.
Which one? Like my...
Whatever
Dark
good
Cloud?
clear.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Yours definitely does more.
Because mine does 295% multi-hit. Unless I check doesn't hit that often, but it must hit literally a million times.
Yeah.
Because my Rendo's Phoenix is like 5,000% multi-hit.
Mine does 700% multi-hit for the fog, and then 692 multi-hit for, I guess, like the extra pumps of 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now looking at how many times this multiply hits.
So we should actually said how many times it hit, so just multiple hits.
Yeah, exactly. Like in Monster Sanctuary. It's like, oh, this much percent damage times like 9.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, something with Starter Shower I can't really say.
Yeah, it's more so like the fact that with some things it just does hit multiple, like a certain amount of times, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you really can't get the exact thing. I think the reason it's multi is just like each hit does that much, basically what they're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each thing that hits a monster will do that much damage. But see, in Monster Sanctuary, it's easier because it's turn-based and all the things are hitting it, like, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Or, you know, it's like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of that I need to do.
I'm trying to close my chat thing. Why?
Boom.
What'd you do?
Inviting this person.
Ah, very useful.
Watch. He's a Runeslayer. And we all know what that means. He's about to bring our guild up to a PvPS rank.
I don't think that's the case. I think you're about to bring our
Plus
rank.
it's already been triple S for like ever.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
Never
It's
participated.
the name I'm telling you. I don't think so. Let's check everyone's current PvP contribution.
None. Gotcha.
The highest person is 264. Heck, they're in a match as we speak.
What are they?
Genesis.
Don't make sense now.
There's someone else that had like 100. And Immortal.
Maybe that's what I do. Is I just will make the new Eve and then just win PvP matches because it's not balanced yet.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Reminds me of Lady.
To be fair, Lave didn't really get that nerf to PvP.
Man. I remember when the more so one Lady, not the Lady, first came out. Then there's that one PvP video.
There's always PvP videos, dude. There's the people who do day one PvE videos, and there's the people who do day one PvP videos. Some people do both.
Yeah. Do I reset my own cooldowns?
I would imagine so.
Not like with like time seal. Or so do I decrease my own cooldown just by attacking?
Maybe a
Maybe
little
here
more
I am, not
complicated
looking
than
at my
that.
own passives.
I'm gonna put on my hoodie real quick.
Oh man, I bet it's really cold in there.
He's back. I just don't know why I have my controller still up right here.
I was gonna look what my skills did to see exactly what I can do. And then my lowest skill takes up my entire screen. And then suddenly I remember why I don't know how to play my head.
Why is that?
Because all of my skills have very confusing and long descriptions. Not skills, passives.
Sounds like good.
I got some overlimit, some skills, some commands, some teleport. Damage is cancelled, increase the damage, enables you to use Nassau armor commands.
Tubby.
And those each have their own description. I'm not sure what any of them mean.
Preferably if these guys would leave, that'd be better. Just because lags. How'd you just get 465 mana?
What do you mean? Power time seal. How much mana are you rocking?
What do you mean?
My max mana is 436.
Mine's 465. Why does my innocent get
Wow.
higher mana?
I don't know. Here I was thinking they all balanced it.
Well, mine gets 516 or something like that.
Sounds OP.
Well, technically it's like 1,000 mana total, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
I'm starting to see why ad's overpowered. Cost of certain skills used will be recovered depending on the current Nassau armor mode, and reduce the effects of debuffs. Also lowers knockdown rate with attacks and increase MP regen while in Dynamo configuration mode awakening.
Sounds like unlimited mana.
Yep. Every time I use DP, I recover 40% of what I used.
Mm-hmm. I think it's similar in Mastermind. His things were weird though. It's the same thing as like the
Doesn't seem to work with mana though, even though it says it does.
I don't know.
Maybe that's a different thing.
I feel like every day we've been doing dailies faster and faster, by the way.
Yeah, that's because we're insane. Either way, it seems to be that whenever I attack, I have a 40% chance to gain double the mana. That's what that's saying.
Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I love chances. Really brings in consistency. And I don't mean brings in consistency. It brings inconsistency.
Again, I just don't understand why they decide to make skills like this. It's like, oh, has a chance to decrease your cooldowns by 10%. Right? Upon doing what, Javen?
I don't know. Existing? Every once in a while?
Exactly. It's like every second, every 5 seconds? Is it just by using the skill? Is it by using a different skill? I don't know, Javen. It doesn't tell me.
My body. He's aged. Defense broken. And dead. We got him, boys.
Never yet. Every time I look at a new skill, it's like, oh, you're overpowered. Just in case you need a reminder.
I did. Is this a blue hen? Ew, guys, look, it's a blue hen in my game.
Yeah, and like a rune master. Like, who uses those people for PvE?
Right?
Like, what is this? That being said, Bloom probably restores a third of 1 MP every tick in PvP.
Yes. It also damages, though. So at this point, it's more of a damage thing than a support thing.
Yikes.
Especially if you use the red version of it.
I would imagine.
The blue version decreases defense, so it might honestly do more damage, seeing as it decreases defense beforehand as well. But another thing is that each time using an Ide for a skill, like, you know, freeze, right? It uses one of the Ides to give it a special effect, like either more damage or freeze longer, or like gives more MP back or something like that.
Useful.
Maybe that's what it does. Maybe just blue gives more MP back, red does more damage, and yellow maybe like resets. I don't know. I don't know what it does here.
Why are all of my things full?
See, we're making some mad money from this, by the way.
I expected my special to be full. But now my materials is full too. My ad's like a train wreck.
Yeah. Just wait till we have other characters.
Why is there... Now I know. I was wondering why I had a red trail behind me.
You have a red trail behind you?
Mm-hmm. It was because this, Rune Master's little Phoenix ability.
Gotcha. Man, I wish I could turn off that screen flash.
Unlucky.
I'd like to imagine a day where my PC is good enough to handle things. Okay. We are 4 dungeons only deep, Jared. This is bad.
That's interesting. When I'm attacked, I have a chance to take reduced damage. I take even less damage if there are more enemies nearby. And my special active skill damage will just be more, and even more if I'm not near any enemies.
Yeah. If I started shower so good.
Oh yeah, I forgot when they changed this. It's a 100% chance. Not sure why it's a chance, but
yeah, it's not
take
really
5% less damage.
Yeah.
Plus 5% per enemy, not bad.
Probably max like 3 or 5 enemies.
3. Doesn't matter. We don't worry about the fine print here.
Every single enemy, I gain 200% all skill damage. Yeah, it might be 1 enemy, right? And only 4 Roos, but it's fine.
Yikes.
The 4 killer, Stomper.
Special active skill damage increased by 8% when there are more than 5 enemies. Minus 3% per additional enemy or move? That doesn't sound like what it said. Because that seems like a lot of minuses. That shouldn't make a plus.
Less enemies, more this. More enemies, less this. Less more is equals less. More.
Yeah, that's
More
exactly
less.
right. When there are less enemies nearby, I do more damage. So, I get plus 8% when there are 5 enemies, but then it's minus 3% per enemy removed. Which again, I'm just not sure. Because I feel like that sounds like I'm doing less damage for the less enemies there are.
That's why you ignore passives, Jared. It's passives after all. It'll do what it wants to do, Jared.
Exactly.
Don't change a thing.
Disrupt time and space directly and indirectly. Enhance various physical and over-limit abilities.
Exactly, Jared.
Sounds
What does
just as
that mean?
overpowered as it actually is.
You know what I mean? It's like just it's a passive, whatever. Let it happen, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, this one is just like kind of straight passive. 13% crit, 6% crit damage, 13% maximize.
Bum, 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 bum. The way you move it, I can't believe it. I ain't never seen a boom, boom, boom. It's not really that bad of a team in all honesty.
And whenever I use an overlimit skill, I get a dynamo point.
Crazy.
Which is very good for skills like Moonlight Rhapsody, where it becomes insane if I use a dynamo point.
Yeah.
Because it uses it once the skill ends, but it gives me it when the skill begins.
Yeah. Like I said, Mastermind's pretty similar to a lot of that stuff.
Confusing?
Yes, but also just has a bunch of bullcrap. It's like his cubes and
Who would have
stuff.
thought the most simple skill I have would be my Transcendence passive? Not like my 10% whatever stuff. But just like, ooh, affect every single skill you have in different ways. Most easily understandable. It tells me exactly what happens. Ooh, maximum strike ignores guard.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fans and Busters overpowered. It's like, here,
I'd imagine.
use a skill, it'll give you full mana, do the most damage you could ever do, and it's OP. And also your hyper active is a cube that just kills everything.
You see, this is what makes my Moonlight Rhapsody, instead of attacking...
I got that one out of me.
Or... Is that how that works? Yeah, instead of attacking... one time, I believe? Decrease from 33 to 50%, but that makes it sound like instead of... Okay, so I'm probably attacking 2 times every second, but now I'm attacking...
What if I told you, I haven't looked over any of my Aisha passes.
Again, the phrasing is just so weird! How am I supposed to work with this? Okay, let's take Moonlight Rhapsody, right? Using 1 dynamo point while awakening, interval time of Rhapsody decreased by 33%.
That thing just pumps out faster.
Okay, and then this, okay, now it's starting to make more sense. But for my passive, it says using a mutation point, term between each attack is decreased from 33 to 50, which makes it sound like I'm attacking less often unless you read the description of Rhapsody itself. That makes it sound like instead of attacking 3 times a second, I'm attacking 2 times a second. Passives are confusing.
Yeah.
Only got 2 more. And the ones I skipped over because they were too confusing.
See how none of this is helping you, though.
I just want to know why, like, my skills cost 20 to use. That's all I ever wanted.
Maybe there is no explanation, Jared. It just simply happens. That's what I've come to terms with. You know? It is what it is. Well, why am I yawning so much? Probably because I haven't, like, eaten anything. I don't know.
That's how that works.
Maybe I'm yawning because I'm not tired. That's well, I wanted to say no problem or thank you as well, you know? They kind of just vanished. Anyway, dude, you gotta try
They're
now.
the real heroes. Wrong.
Not wrong.
I got 1 more passive to look at.
No, dude, it's only us. It's only you. I'm gonna be looking over my passes the entire round.
Kids, one of those things. Oh, you may transform while awakening. 100% chance.
Yeah. And just because, what's it? They just didn't change the print, they just changed the chance. So.
Yeah.
The other people were way better than you. Wish you would have left.
Wow.
So aggressive. It's true, but.
See, what they did with MP is the same thing they did to Genesis. It's like, okay, he's like every other character, right? But when he's awakened, he does quadruple damage.
Yeah. It's kind of how my
So
innocent
it's
is.
kind of like he's better. Oh yeah, and you can stay awakened 100% of the time. Forgot about that part.
Yeah. And reawaken whenever.
It's like, oh yeah, use Dynamo points to become more powerful, use DP to become more powerful, and use Awaken to become more powerful, but all of those are passive.
Yeah. That's literally basically how innocent is, though. It's basically like, use these souls to make your skills more powerful, but when you're awakened, you don't consume them, right? And then it's like...
Yeah, exactly. It's like Nature's Force.
It's like, ooh, you get these combination skills, right? But the thing is, you have to use all these swap things. Fortunately, whenever you swap, you do a ton more damage and gain these points, but also, the thing is that you have to wait on cooldowns. But, using swap skills resets your cooldowns. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like the way I play my ad is basically just, okay, instead of using MP and Awakening, I use DP. I literally click Control at the beginning of the day, boom, Awaken for the rest.
Yeah, you don't even have, like, a timer, do you? So they're just a form?
No. Yeah. And, like, just, since my mana's constantly regenerating when I use skills in, my Awaken, I literally just don't have to worry about my mana. My mana just literally, it just basically doesn't exist. And when my mana's at full, then I can just recover DP by using mana potions. And my skills cost less. So it's just basically like, you have a better mana bar. Have fun.
I think that's basically how innocent is. It's like, your mana bar isn't really a mana bar. You know? It's weird. It's weird because, like, a lot of characters, like, their mana bars feel different than others. You know?
Exactly.
Like, say... Mine is like mana, but mine is more like closer's mana. You know? On my Aisha. You know what I mean? Like, to where it's like you have unlimited mana. It's just you have to wait on, like, the cooldowns mostly. You know? But, like, cycling things is, like, perfectly fine. You know? And then, like I said, on Innocent, it's, like, more of a... The mana bar doesn't matter whatsoever. It's more so you just need to cycle things properly. You know?
It's just so weird. So my Elise's everything costs like 100 mana. Even the stuff that you'd imagine would be actives.
I think mainly the point is that they try to do
And
is they want to make it so
like,
Awaken
my
is...
Bravery's cost like 40.
I think the point is they just want to make Awaken, like, a big deal. Which is good, honestly. Because, like, I like that factor. It's like, makes it so Awaken actually is a big deal. Like I said, just, like, more damage, it's actually, like, a necessary part. So it's like you're just really, like, weak without it. So it's like Awakening is, like, a powerful aspect of the game. You know, because that's how it is in my Aisha. Like, when I'm not Awakened, I gain basically no mana. You know, so it's like, Awaken is super necessary. There's only one line. Yeah, never mind, it was just super far away. Got him. Collect the apparitions. We're also getting 1 million a run in terms of money.
Nice.
It's actually more like every 5 runs we gain 6 million. because the extra money.
Never thought I'd ever see the day where my ad just rocking a casual billion.
I'm pretty sure my Minerva and stuff are rocking like $1 billion.
Weird.
Yeah. Plus I have like $1 billion in the bank. So, just wild. Really is. To be fair, it is our life savings.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. True, true.
It's not really that surprising that we have it.
How bold of my inventory to assume I care about a single magic crystal.
Yeah, I'm happy that we're getting Glockium and stuff though, because we can sell it or just give it to our other characters.
Yep, I'm getting so much of that stuff.
More so money is what I care about. You know, if we happen to get a headhunter, that'd be great. To be fair, what I care about the most was just clearing the stage for the quest. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that these stages don't cost much. I guess it doesn't hurt that they don't cost much, you know?
Yeah.
It's on my own. See, I think it's more so we could probably do it like a minute or two fast, or not 2 minutes, but like we could basically clear this dungeon in like 3 minutes on our mains, I think. You know? Because most of it's just like cycling, you know? That we can handle on either character, you know? But like Innocence clears would definitely handle some things, and then Renda's bossing would help with a ton of things as well, but I think it would really realistically only save us like a minute, you know?
Yeah. Because the base stage probably takes about like 2 minutes with like the best stuff.
Yeah, just because of rotations and crap. So yeah, I think it's not bad doing on these characters. However, like I said, on like our other characters, I don't think it would go nearly as smooth as this.
Yeah.
Like that we could try
We'll be able to
it
confirm soon enough.
on what's it? Sturbs and Elysis. Something tells us that's not gonna be too strong.
Yeah. Also, it just made it feel like we've been doing this for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. I mean, we've only been streaming for 2 hours. So actually, we're actually doing very well.
Yeah, but it feels like I'm dying.
I don't
Hyperbolic
mind
time chamber.
because I'd rather be only taking like this long than.
Yeah, I'd rather it take 1 hour and feel like an eternity than take an eternity and feel like an hour, but
Yeah.
there should be a middle ground there.
We've only done like kind of like 2 buffs, I guess. I don't even think we've done 2 full buffs yet, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we did like the 2 runs, and then this is our first like full buff. Well, that was my execution. I got executed on the spot. Great.
This is why I need time seal.
You're right. Hopefully someone could provide that.
If only.
That was a really great turnaround for me. Maybe fever? Question mark? Yeah, because I lost my awaken when I died. I don't know why I didn't get it back for free. Probably because I couldn't awaken.
I know, it's real surprising that I was holding the fever in there.
Yeah.
Second time I've awakened today. Technically third.
Forgot I got a movement
I
edge.
this character twice.
Even though I'm already on the bottom platform. But gosh dang. Gobby in love again.
You ready for some crazy deeps?
I wish.
It's called Remembering Headhunter.
Imagine having Headhunter on anyone but your main.
It's maxed out too.
It is? What?
Yup. You got a purple get greedy too, Dave, and I'm come prepared.
Oh my god, stop bouncing me, you stupid frick. I'm pretty sure this is literally just trampoline floor, dude. Oh no.
You're like, oh no. And then you get absolutely stomped.
Yeah. Let's get Bobs. We could probably knock out all 20 a day. I don't know if I want to do that, but it is possible.
I've completed my individual guild points like twice today.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of carrying the guild on my shoulders. Unsurprising.
Mm-hmm. You forget I'm also here in the guild.
And I care why?
Because we're doing the same thing. So.
Not important.
Kind of is. I don't know what to get rid of in my inventory. I'm not going to lie to you, Jared. All this is very useful stuff.
I'm gonna sell like
found my useless crap.
a lot of stuff. That's a good point. I oftentimes also forget about my useless crap when I'm looking through my useful crap still, but useful.
Mostly, I don't really need blessed enchantment stones. Crap like that. I keep the Glock.
Oh boys, you ready to see this crazy tech? I just put 500 whole wheat flour in my fishing bait. Easy space save.
Wait. Oh god, dude, I have no costume anymore. I think that happened earlier today, though. At some point, because
mine had 44 minutes when I was on my Oasis.
Yeah, well, I guess time to socket my what's it?
Even it's
Spy
no longer
outfit.
a time save. Not time save, because I just got more magic crystal. So now I am at the exact same amount of space.
I got rid of my ancient coins and some blessed enchantment stones, so I'm sure we'll be back full as well, Jared. Hello, I finally got strong enough to do the masterclass quest? Well, more so, no.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Let's be honest here.
We've been at it for 2 hours now.
Finally biting the bullet on doing masterclass. No, we were always strong enough on these characters. These are like the jumping event characters. But, yeah. We're technically still doing dailies. We just figured, as of right now, we have extra time, like these last few days, so we figured, might as well actually work on trying to get some of the characters that are ready right now. Get Masterclass. Like, say, technically, I still want to get the socket on this armor. Like, I don't have any socketed things, like the wedge yet, but we're working towards it. Like, we have, like, some of the stone things, and in our mains, we've also been farming them, but these characters, like I said, were already ready, so yeah, we figured why not. But, yeah. I can help you out with the Master Road part when you get that. Okay, okay. We'll probably try it first, just us. But just to see, like, how difficult it would be. To be fair, Master Road is kind of difficult. Even on our mains, it... Pain. I wonder if they're actually
got
gonna
a difficult task ahead of me.
I don't know, to be honest,
this name.
I would say the only thing they should do to nerf the master, class quest is just make it like only like 10 dungeons after the first 5. So it's like 15 Rigor than like 16, Master Road.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe only like 10 Master Road. I don't know. I just feel like the master class isn't even the hard parts. Usually getting the skills. Rosso is the easiest one in my opinion, if you want to do it together. Yeah, like I said, we'll try. I don't know how much time we'll have after we're done this though. But we'll see, That does sound like a plan. See, what we do on our other characters is Denif. Because... I forget exactly why we do Denif. I think it's just like it has like the highest rate on some of the stuff we're trying to get. I think that's why. I think the accessory, that might be it. We just know that's an accessory we want. And we can get the artifact stuff. But yeah. But I'm pretty sure we farmed Rosso or Ruzo or whatever his name is when we got Master the first time. Personally, what I hope they do though, is the hardest one. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can definitely feel that. We also decided, hey, why don't the first Heck one we try, like the Heck mode, right? We're gonna try Denif. It didn't go well. We also didn't learn that you only got 1 revive in, at least in Heck mode. I don't know, because we never die in the regular, but...
Well, we did learn it.
We did learn in Heck mode that.
Yeah. The hard way, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. We got him to half. Then things got a little bad.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, when he used his special move, things didn't go too well for me.
And the Jared's like, no, we can handle my Jared. We literally can't handle it because I was already dead at that point. And then he died. He's like, oh, that's why we can't handle it. So yeah.
Not to mention like 3 more revives I had total. Yeah,
it's
because
fine.
they're
Anyway,
all fun trudge.
The Master Road Daily isn't even that worth it. As long as we do the weekly, it's fine. You know what I'm
Unless,
saying?
of course, we're also a cakewalk.
I know it's a cakewalk. Yeah. What the frick? Boom! You know. Anyway. It was a doozy. It's either him or Adrian are the easiest. Oh, for some reason I thought you were going to say Adrian was the hardest. I'm like, come on. But it's not Adrian's, like... Oh, that makes sense, actually. It's like Adrian's palace, actually, like, his palace, like Adrian's palace, and then the Urboan, it's just that. But isn't it also Urboan Luna, or whatever it was?
Pretty sure it's and
You
I'm
know,
not
yeah.
sure. All I know is they both are like
They could both go like...
Nassaudy and have yellow hair.
Yeah. And so, because Adrian's
One
from
might argue blonde.
Elysian, right? But do you actually meet Adrian in Elysian? Or is he just one of, like, the gods or whatever? I don't know what they are.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Adrian.
He just looks like one of the, like, NPCs from, what's it? Elysian. Like good old, I don't know, Bernard? I don't know if that's even one of them. I don't know if that's a bird or an actual person.
It's the village chief.
Gotcha, yeah.
First the birds don't have names. Can't confirm.
I know this is the quest where you gotta get the birds and you get the bird cage thing. This is the quest we did on all of our characters, you know us.
Exactly. Like, we haven't try and get, like, really useful titles or anything. We could just, like, find some birds.
Exactly. Get a cool bird.
Yeah.
To be honest, on my Elysis, I still run the, Baruch, mustache.
No one's surprised. This is why I need hangers.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, that person looks pretty sick. And then they zoom in a little bit.
That
Look
is
a bit
like,
closer.
for some reason, I don't know, but it's in Monster Hunter and Dauntless. It's just like the girl characters, like the mustaches. It's just like it looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like unironically, it looks good. You know, just a nice white mustache. You know,
that's like saying my character unironically looks good.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's a lie.
I'm just saying. See, luckily you don't have to worry about your costume. You can just cover it up.
Yes, exactly. With the only blue dress. It looks the coolest so far.
You need the plus
Someone tells me that one outfit will look. No. Could look cool. Not sure what it'll look like.
Cool. That's the word. Looking for it. I hope we have something good that we can make for food, you know? Bro, I am hungry and ready to cook up some good foods, you know? And then proceed to eat
I'm hungry for some brawl. Hungry for some Elo.
Well, you know, if power goes out, that would be unfortunate.
Then we will do nothing.
Yeah, PB&J. Or at least bread.
In the dark.
Yeah.
While not watching YouTube.
I would have really regretted. Well, I don't know. We also, another thing, Syntac, or anyone in chat, we were invited to go to dinner, right? Like me and Jared. Not like by a bunch of chicks double dating or anything like that, right? That'd be too good. Anyway. But
that wouldn't have said no.
Yeah, we wouldn't have, to be honest. Except we'd probably... I mean, yeah, I could pay for that. I have $200 on me. Yeah, that'd be easy. I feel like I wouldn't want to go on a date and then have them pay for everything. Especially with like a double date with 4 people.
Nah, classy.
I don't know about that. I'd at least pay for me and Jared. The only reason I'd pay for Jared is because he doesn't have money. But,
Yeah.
and if obviously if they wanted me to pay for them, I would do the same. Unless they, like, altogether we ordered something that was more than $200, in which case I could not pay for it physically.
And they didn't bring any money with them. They'd be forced to work. Just like in the movies.
Dine and dash, and just leave a $200 tip. Easy. I'm sure the waiter would be mad.
Yeah, exactly. That's or nothing.
Anyway, the point is we were invited to go to dinner, but at our cousin's house, and we said no, only because it would have basically been our entire day, right?
Example, they're still not back.
Well, they also probably haven't even eaten yet.
That's a lie. Probably ate like 5.
I don't know. Either way, point is, I like going to those kind of things, but what's it? If I would have had a heads up, I probably would have said it, but I didn't get a heads up until, like, literally waking up. They're like, yo, where you going? And I'm like, what the frick? You know? So, yeah. But if power goes out, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'd regret it or not, because the thing is, we would have eaten. It would have been pleasurable, right? But then we also wouldn't have done our elsewhere dailies and made this much progress in Master Road. You know?
Yeah.
The skies do look dark, though. I mean, I just turned on my ring light so I could blind myself. There we go.
My light's been on all day. Didn't even notice.
Bada bada bada. Bum bum bum. Bada bada bada. See, another thing, though, that would also suck about it. Well, okay. This one's going to happen, Jared. If power goes out, right? I'm going outside on the trampoline in the rain and getting my exercise in that, because I can't do the elliptical when power's out, because it would be way too easy, because there would be no, like, I don't know what the word would be, but
Distance probably works.
I guess, yeah. So it'd basically be easy as frick, and plus I wouldn't be able to keep track of the time, like, specifically, and how fast I'm going. So if that happens, I'm going to be outside on the trampoline for 30 minutes.
Don't worry, you can do all that on the trampoline though. High tech.
Yeah. Dinner, however, will probably be some wheat thins and some chocolate-covered pretzels. You know?
Pretty solid. Better than my lunch.
I mean, my breakfast, lunch, basically my thoughts were, I was too lazy and very tired last night after doing dailies and stuff. It being like 5 something that I didn't brush my teeth, so I'm just like, okay, I'm going to wake up with a protein bar and then brush my teeth. Because I usually only brush my teeth once a day, and it's usually at night, you know? But I just did it today. I'll probably do it tonight as well, though, but I know over brushing your teeth is a bad thing to do, because then you get rid of, like, all the good bacteria, you know? Same with, like, mouthwash is bad, you know? So I'm just very thorough one day, or one time a day, you know? So it's like I exercise when I wake up, and then I brush my teeth at night. So it's like a good mix, you know? But I also do the midday exercise. But yeah, either way, point is, I woke up with a protein bar, and I also had no water, so that was very sad. It was just a very dry protein bar. I also got chocolate on my neck somehow. Right?
Maybe that happens.
Yeah. It was a chocolate protein bar. That's how I got chocolate on my neck, just to be, you know. Just that makes sense. Not somehow I had chocolate on my neck from some unforeseen thing. Either way, tried to wipe it, and it just hurt. So I just wet like a paper towel and then did it. But yeah. Either way,
Vital importance.
yeah, it was fine. You know, we got rid of the chocolate, right? But yeah. Then I brushed my teeth. And also, the thing that sucks, right, is that once you brush your teeth, you're supposed to just, like, leave all that disgustingness in your mouth, basically. Well, obviously, you don't, like, spit out, you know, the usual stuff. But you're supposed to, like, instead of rinsing your mouth, just let it sit there, you know, for a bit. You know? So it sucks 'cause it's disgusting. you know? But, like, usually at night I'll just go to sleep like that, you know? Or, like, rinse it out right before I'm going to bed, you know? So, yeah, but it's gross. I hope it rains, but I hope power doesn't go out. To be fair, if power goes out, it'll at least be interesting and fun, right? But if power doesn't go out, it'll be consistent, right? So, it's weird. I don't know if many people are like that, you know? It's like, I like to be scheduled, but I also like spontaneousness, but I like the spontaneousness to happen, and then we just have to go along with it, right? You know, like, power goes out. I'm not like, oh my god, my schedule. I'm more like, okay, let's work around it.
You guys gotta make dinner, you know? It's like, some nights.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe that's what people would like, though, you know? Like, I feel like in, like, say even, like, a relationship, you'd want, like, a person that, like, stayed scheduled, but, like, if you wanted to do something fun and spontaneous, and they would want to do it, too. You know? So, I think it works great. Right? I keep looking outside thinking that it's like raining, but I just have like gridded, like, you know, like whatever. So it looks like it could be raining, but I have to like stare at it for a little bit, you know, to like really see if it's raining. But it is very dark.
Surprising. I'd be so surprised if it rained today like it has for the past week.
Yeah, to be fair, power hasn't gone out in a while. See, the thing is, I love when power goes out at work, right? It's such a nice reset, you know? See, I hate when power goes out on days I don't work, because then it's like, I just have to suffer at home with no electricity, right? But then I know whoever's working there just gets time to not do anything, right? I'm like, that could have been me, right? So, to be fair, I don't know how my work is like 10 to 15 minutes away, and when power goes out at either, it goes out at the other, you know? But, you know, science. See, most people, like I've said before, right? Most people think like a sunny day, like, oh man, it's gonna be a great day, it's super sunny outside, right? For me, when it's raining, that's how I know it's gonna be a good day. Especially if it rains like my entire shift, 8-hour rain, you know what I'm saying? It just is good. It's like always like the joy of like maybe power will go out, just like, I don't know, rain is just like, I don't know. It's just like a good feeling, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's kind of the same thing as how nighttime is a good feeling, you know? Wow. That hurt. A lot. Pains me so. By any chance you have a, you know what?
Perhaps.
Double fever? Wow! If it starts raining, I'm gonna go on the trampoline, but I'm gonna hold like my sword out as like a, what's it? A rod.
Lightning rod?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna get zapped. And it'll look so cool though, let's be honest. If I'm just like holding my sword above me on the trampoline, I jump and lightning strikes it, bro.
I'll make sure to record it. And then when nothing happens, it'll be cringe.
Yeah, it's true. However though, isn't a trampoline like the netting made of like rubber?
I don't think that would really affect if you're standing on the trampoline. I don't think it's... Would it be?
That's... Well, that's like...
Because I guess metal only brings lightning towards it because it's conductive. So if rubber is specifically not conductive...
Yeah, that's why wheels are rubber.
That would make sense.
Because the car's made of metal. You know, but it's like it keeps it grounded. I don't know. In a month, I'm going to be job changing my Celestia to Nyx. From what I hear, Celestia isn't even that good, bro. You know? That's what I've been hearing, right? It's like Nyx is the way to go. You know?
Makes sense why they're swapping.
Nyx seems like the coolest one. I can lie to you. See, the thing is, I hear how good Nyx is and also how much it needs a buff. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to believe. You know?
I think
It's like
of every
Brawlhalla,
character.
you know? It's like people just have different opinions. I don't know. Whoever told you that must not have knowledge of Celestia. Celestia is literally one ability, okay? Change my mind. And it's one ability that relies on pure luck unless you use a hyperactive, okay? That's cringe.
That's a thing. You can use your hyperactive to rig it.
Yeah, your second hyperactive you can use and it guarantees you to get the, like, true version or whatever. Like the mystical effect. I'm pretty sure the mystical effect basically just does both things.
Didn't the one guy say it wasn't about pure luck? Possibly even this guy?
Well, it's not pure luck when you use the hyperactive.
Yeah, but is it like on timers?
That's a different ability. It's on timers. He's top 3 support in the game next to Nyx. Well, yeah. It's still tons of mana regen and skill cooldown. It's just lame. Also, Nyx is not any buff.
Oh, think about it this way, right? The supports are basically blue in both the Noahs, obviously not Liberator, and Raz. Like, let's be honest here.
See, personally, I don't understand why didn't they just make Celestia a passive that made him do true combos all the time, or the true mystic effects, right? That's what they do with other characters, you know? It's like, even if they nerfed how good the true effect was, right? Just make it a guarantee is like, just get the true effect always, like as a third job passive or something like that. You know? It'd be a million times better, you know? It's like Bluehin gets literally like 0 mana now. Like it's literally 4 a tick on the stupid mana thing. That's so lame. Right? But yeah. I don't know, bro. I just think that relying on pure luck kind of sucks. You know, it's like imagine if like Bluehin, instead of being able to choose his eyes, it was just literally the random thing. You know, like, oh, you have a chance to generate an eye, and it'll be one of these things. You know? And you just have to hope it's the ones you want. You know?
So you get a passive later on that lets you do it.
Well, technically it's an ability that lets you do it.
I don't care.
But the same thing with Nyx, but at least he still has his 30% burst. Yeah, it just... Bluehin's like, he's still a good support, obviously. Like, he also gives good HP still. You know, so it keeps you alive. And he has the freeze and, like, the things that can... You know, his eyes, just when you use, like, the skills, give buffs and stuff like that. It's good. But the main thing that I really liked about Bluehin was the fact that he also gave good mana. You know what I mean? But, like, now it's, like, so minuscule that... As the thing is that, like, even if it gave everyone else 4 mana, but gave you more, like, the user, that'd be good. But, like, it's almost not even worth using the heal aura anymore because, like, you just don't get enough mana out of it to where it doesn't, like, pay for itself. You know? I don't know. Elsword is, like, with the ways they've changed buffs and stuff, have kind of ruined playing a support type for me. You know? So. But I also tried Levy as a DPS when they nerfed her to the ground. So it's like, I just don't know what to do. Right? I can't play DPS, I can't play support, because I guess I just happen to choose the ones that get unluckily nerfed. You know? Like, I guarantee if I picked up Centurion or Genesis, bang, nerf. Right? Not because, like, I do anything specific, but literally just my luck. It's like, wouldn't it be funny if we just made Centurion not good at bossing anymore? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Turn him into support, like, it'd be crazy.
The only character that hasn't done that has been innocent. That's why I'm an innocent man. Ooh, 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 ooh. They actually did the opposite? On who?
They probably buffed him. Innocent is what he's saying.
Maybe. Let's talk about like Levy or something like that. Or Genesis or something like that. Keep looking over at Jack because I'm very interested in what he was stating, right? That person said thank you to the chat. Pog. Whoa, that's a sinker right there. I'm aging them. Whatever. Now
I'm
you're
getting
dead.
sunlight.
Fun. I'm talking about Centurion. They made it to where now he has to choose to be supporter DPS. Ah. See, I've made Centurion, but I never like legitimately like played Centurion. I don't know how you really have a support Centurion. You know, not really sure that happens. But
Yeah, doesn't
I
he
can
just
definitely
have
see
that
it.
bubble?
I'm assuming it's. I mean, I'm sure he has like other things that he can use to be more of a support, but. I feel like support is just kind of what you run when you can't run DPS, you know what I'm saying? Tactical Field was his only support, but it was too good. Yeah, I mean, I know they nerfed Tactical Field. Wasn't Tactical Field that gave mana and also boss damage and crap like that? And also, like, damage reduction? I remember it was, like, really good.
And some good old super armor.
Yeah, and super armor the entire way through. I remember I just called it, like, Sense Mana Bubble. Mana and super armor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now think about it. Scent does have like a good bit of debuffs.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm looking forward to trying out characters. They made it where the unmodded version doesn't give super armor. So is it a choice between to use modded or unmodded because super armor or no super armor? To be honest, like I said, I'm looking forward to trying to get Masterclass and all the characters so I can actually like try them out again and see how like much damage they do and how like fun they are and you know, who knows, maybe I'll pick up that. That's like it's okay, yeah, so okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. To be honest, I feel like in raid though, you probably would want more of a DPS Centurion. But I guess also at the same time, if you just like, if you already have a DPS, you could just play the support Centurion. If it's as simple as just swapping mod for unmod, you know. Exactly. Nice. Well, you know what you're about to witness when I try to get my Chung Masterclass? How good is Chung without mana pots? That's what you're gonna learn. You know?
I feel like just about every Chung knows that.
Well, everyone will be able to witness it.
I learned very quickly how good MP and Daybreaker are without mana pots. MP pretty heckin' solid. Rena worthless garbage, but it's fine.
Tubby. Just
Not
be
too
thankful you're
worthless,
not
though.
Common Crusader. I think, like I said, Levy was fun until mana sucked on them. But I feel like I was able to handle Centurion okay. It just more so a lot easier just to spam mana pods, you know? Not gonna lie, probably the last character I plan on getting masterclass is probably gonna be my Noah and Aura. Let's be honest. Like the ones I know I want to try to get like first are definitely gonna be my Centurion, my Minerva, my Alesis, my Eve. You know, then probably like Genesis and stuff. But yeah. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba. Making myself dizzy doing that, I'm not gonna lie. If mana votes for alcohol, CC would beat alcoholic. Gotcha, gotcha.
Fair enough.
Very fair enough. No trouble. Okay. So I think the plan is, dude, we will probably, same thing with Liberator. Makes sense. What's it? We're gonna get this buff, and we're gonna try to get the last 6 stages we need, but then we're probably gonna hop off.
Okay.
And then I guess tomorrow, if we don't have to do anything, we work on doing Master Road. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because by the time we're done this, it'll probably already be like 6:40, 6:50, you know? And by that time, I'm probably going to hop in the elliptical and then start to make dinner.
Okay. It's just something about using a skill that costs 200, and then recovering 130 DP and 30 MP.
Dude,
You know?
have you played Innocent? Like, honestly, bro.
Yes.
Because the thing is with Innocent, right? It's like, you literally use your entire mana bar to use like 4 skills, right? And then you get it all back with an Ace Couture. Or with an A ability. You know, just bang. Full mana. Like, what it feels like is like you're in like, what's it? Fast and the Furious, and you're just like shifting gears, you know? And at the end, you're just fast, you know? It's like that.
Sounds like you don't know how cars work.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's the equivalent. Like, you're just kind of, you know, doing stuff, right? Shifting gears on Innocent, right? And then at the end, you're just fast, you know? A Genesis and a Vitality Divine Lift. What?
First divine lift is the spear.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, that's exactly it. Yes. Except I don't have to do a gauge for it. Well, and that B just popped that and right back to full. Yeah, if there's enough enemies, to be fair.
MP just kind of is at full. I don't think I've ever been below 200 because I have no skills to use there, you know?
See, those are the characters I like, though. Characters with, like, good mana, like, management. That's why I don't mind playing this Aisha's, because literally just being full and awakened, you know, you just gain enough to really just spam skills. You know? So it's like you're fine. Plus, if I really want to, I can memorize. I just don't feel like memorizing. I think it's probably because I'm used to Levied, where, like, the memorize things are on timers, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping comes out of this new Eve, bro. Is good mana management, you know? And see, that's also why I liked Bluehood. It's because with all of his abilities, he used to be really good at, like, managing mana. It's like, basically his damage came from just using mana management skills, you know? But now, since it's, like, nerfed, it's just, like, it doesn't pay for it. So it's, like, lame, you know? And same with Labia, it's like with only getting the 1 skill when using things, it's like, you can't keep up with your mana, you know? Also, think about Nyx. If I was to list off the amount of buffs he gives, it would be a paragraph. Yeah, it's LB. See, my main thing though is that even still they're nerfing Noah as of right now. You know, because he is OP. You know? So it's like, I don't really want to touch Noah too much. Or like even Genesis until like they've kind of wired out the balancing. You know? Because like I said, ever since Levy, I've like been scared to touch any new characters for like at least like 6 months. You know? Sometimes even a year. Because like, I don't want to get really attached to a character and then them nerf it like they did Levy. You know? And see, like, Sturbs as well. Like, I got into Sturbs when he was like the newest character. So then it's like, nerfed, so. Yeah. I've been hurt too many times. Back down here. Easy dubs. I always think that laser's gonna still have a hitbox. I was gonna get eviscerated while walking. Unlucky. Clap him. He has a masterclass. Nice. See, the main thing that's always weird about masterclass to me is that there's more to it than just literally getting masterclass. Like, you also have to level up your artifact person, and you have to level up your masterclass skill. You know? As well as you want to get, like, the accessories for your artifact. Because we don't have artifacts, like, or I guess the artifacts for our artifacts, you know? On our mains yet, and we don't have our maxed out, what's it? Masterclass skills. We'll get there one day. On these characters, however, I don't really care about getting all that stuff maxed out. I see, if I decide to continue playing a character, then they'll kind of just level up their thing as is, you know? But, yeah. Most recent patch, they nerfed the debuffs from New and Half Moon. All they did was just make it to where the debuffs stacks disappear at the same time. Yeah, I'm just... Like, I wasn't too attached to Genesis, right? So when he gets nerfed to the ground, right? I won't really care too much. Like, I think he's a cool character. But to me, it's just like, it feels too much as like an L sword, you know? And like, my L sword of choice is still Lord Knight. You know? Like, I feel like if I was playing Genesis, all I'd be thinking of is, man, I wish I was playing Lord Knight. You know? So, I don't think that would be it for me. You know? See, that's why I'm looking forward to and nervous for, what's it? Lucille. Right? Because Lucille is literally, like, my favorite character by, like, design and gameplay, right? Like, I haven't played D'Angelion, and I've only played Catastrophe up to, like, Dreadlord. You know, when, like, it first released. So, but the thing is that I know they're all, like, pretty solid, as well as they're, at least the two I've played, very fun, right? Innocent, I feel like it would definitely be the one that I'd choose over all of them, right? Just because, like, how they play and mana management, like, all that, and I'm so used to them. But a fourth path Lucille would be really cool. My only problem with Night Emperor is he's too simple. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people feel about him. Because it's like, not only is he, like, base character, like being L-Sword, but he's also the base path for L-Sword. You know? Because he's meant to be, like, a character that you can kind of just get into the game with, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going to start the game, who should I play? You know? And it's like, oh, L-Sword. It's like, Lord Knight. You know? It's like, this is easy, this is fun. You know? I just like him personally because the fact that he is simple, as well as, like, he's so cool with how his abilities work. Like, even having, like, the little wind slash thing that he can just do randomly with his combos, you know? And, like, the fact that he has the spinning, you know? Yeah. I'm talking about gameplay. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, not only does he have simple gameplay, but he's also just, like, a simple character and also, like, the first job class, you know what I mean? So it's, like... Yeah, to me, it's like with Genesis, honestly, it almost feels, like, complicated for no reason, You know what I mean? But also way too simple. It's basically like Lord Knight. It's just instead of like using some like of the same build, it's just like being awakened. You know? And plus I think the main thing is I don't think Genesis is like his character design and his skills aren't cool or fun to use. That's my issue with it. Like, the only skill I actually like to use on Genesis is the spear. You know, but like on Lord Knight, I like to use like all the abilities, like the double slash and like windmill and sandstorm and all that crap. It's like I enjoy using those as like clears and it's fun, you know? It just, Genesis, like, it just feels like too much of a mess and like the skills aren't really cool. You know? Even though he's like really powerful and stuff like that. You know? That's just my opinion on it, though. Not that I hate Genesis either or anything like that. It's just like it said, like, if I were to play an L-Sword, I'd want to play that one. Like Lord Knight. And, like, when it comes to the other two L-Swords, I don't think I'd be that interested in. Because I've seen Infinity Sword. Because Freedom's made one. And I've seen Mad Knight from Jared make one. They honestly both seem pretty cool. And honestly okay for PvE. It's just, I feel like Lord Knight's kind of just my guy, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like with the Aishas. I think Aether Sage looks really fun. And Metamorph doesn't really look that fun, but that was cool. A lot of characters want to stay awake like us. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not saying like, what's it? Like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like, basically his entire like everything from his past is basically just awakened. Like that's what like makes him different from the other L swords. Basically, is literally awakened. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's basically, oh yeah, when awakened using a vitality skill, do this. When awakened using a vitality skill, do this.
Yeah. That's the only thing, is that like, say like the other L swords are simple, but it's like with Genesis, it's like they tried to make him like kind of like not as simple, but it's just like, it's simple in a different way. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Basically the entire thing about his passive is just going to be in Awaken using the right gauge.
It's kind of like how Raven
That's
and like
all
Aura and Chung all have the Awaken form, right? It's just like, imagine only one of them had it. You know? But it's just like, a lot of characters want to be, well, basically every character wants to be an Awaken, but yeah. I'm just saying like, Genesis to me just seems like not that just fun. It just kind of, I don't know, lame to me compared to like Lord Knight, in terms of like just which one I'd rather play, right? And like I said, the main thing I dislike about it is, like I said, his skills aren't very fun to use, or like I just don't really find it appealing, as well as like the awakening thing being like his main thing. Like all of his passives aren't like different things. It's everything is just awaken, awaken, awaken. You know? That's what I didn't like. I do like his little sword passive, though, that he gets. Like, where it's kind of like Lord Knight thing, but it's like when you attack, you spawn those little swords. You know? That's pretty cool. I like that one. Actually, doesn't like, basically every L-Sword have something like that?
Mine doesn't, like, spawn swords or anything. I'm pretty sure my only base attack thing is my elements.
Yeah, because I have the little wind slash thing. And the Genesis has the cool little, like, lock-on swords to different directions. But doesn't Infinity Sword have just, like, a... He throws, like, little swords
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
See, now that's cool. I like that on all those L swords. I like the little sword things. But, yeah. I just think with Genesis, like, everything just buffing his Awakened, like, makes him really powerful and stuff like that. It's just... Also, to me, it's just, like, too simple of, like, a character. Like, I feel like it didn't really... It wasn't very hard to come up with that. It's like, okay, everything's going to be based on his Awakened. Okay, what does he do? More damage. Okay. More damage. Gotcha. You know? Like I said, Genesis
like
isn't for me. I don't think Genesis
damage.
is, like, terrible, right? And I can definitely see how people enjoy it, right? Besides just, like, obviously it being powerful, you know? But, it's just, to me, I'm not a big fan of Genesis. Right? Like I said, like, if I were to play an L-Sword, it'd be Lord Knight. But, Genesis is still pretty cool. See, I'm just hoping, like, they are more unique with, like, the more unique characters, you know? Because, like, obviously from L-Swords, like, L-Sword's a basic character. So you got, like, the most unique you could really get from him with Genesis, right? But, like, I feel like with other characters, they could be a lot more complicated. Like Eve and stuff like that, you know? Like I'm basically expecting that what's it, Aisha and Rena will also be pretty basic, like maybe even very similar to Genesis. You know? In the sense of like it's mostly just gonna be a lot of like awaken skills, you know? Or something similar to where it's like based around like one thing, you know? But I just hope like they have something more like unique to them, you know? Because like with Genesis, it wasn't very exciting getting new passives. Because it was just like, okay, how's my awakening going to be affected now? You know? So I just hope with like Rena and stuff, it's a bit different than that, you know? Or that they decide to change a lot of characters' passives to be something similar, you know? Because to me, it's just like, it seems so off that's like it seems like all the other L swords kind of just get outclassed by Genesis. You know what I mean? And I just don't want that for like every job class to basically be like, okay, basically the downside, like it's basically like they made a character a Vine Crown. You know? It's like you're not as strong as other characters when you're not awake, but when you're awakened, you're way better. You know? You know what I'm saying, Slate?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I'm fine if that's like what they want to do. It's just I just don't want like every character to be outclassed by something that's just like straight up more powerful because of something like that, right? Because like right now, there's no reason to play Lord Knight, Infinity Sword, or Magic Knight over Genesis, right? And I don't want it to be like that with all the characters, basically. I feel like that's probably the reason I dislike Genesis so much. You know, it's just because you see him everywhere because he's just powerful right now. There's no reason to play other L swords.
Yeah.
Right, and I just don't want that to happen with, like, Lucille, or Rena, or every character, you know? That's what I'm scared of. To be fair, though, I have a feeling that they're probably going to have to revamp characters after adding these, like, 4th jobs on all these people. Because, like, they really aren't going to be super balanced out. You know? Like, basically their choices are to nerf Genesis and, like, other characters coming out, or just to change the other characters to make them more balanced to where it is. You know? Because personally, like I said, like what I was talking about before, is that it would be cool if a lot of characters, like, were meant to be an Awakened more. Like, Awakened was, like, a lot more beneficial. You know? It's just, I think it should be on, like, everyone. Actually, Rune Master is the best L sword in terms of being a support, so still a choice. Yeah, but it's like, is really having a Rune Master for support better than having a Genesis?
The Genesis really all for support?
But, I mean, like, what's the use of, like, a support with it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like in Raid, or, like, in normal dungeon, I'd rather have a Genesis, you know? Oh no. Yeah. Either way, personally, I think either Genesis needs to be nerfed a lot, right? To make it more balanced, right? Or they need to buff everyone else to have, like, Awakened things similar, you know? Because like I said, I like the idea of the Awakens being like that. You know, like, I like how Aisha's like, you know, when you're awakened, you're actually viable. And without it, it sucks, you know? And it's like, I think that's how it should be on most characters. Especially, like, even characters that already benefit from being an Awakened. Like, say, like, any Chung, or Aura, or Raven, where they get, like, their forms when they're an Awakened. You know? And, like, Add. Or not, well, yeah, I guess Add. And, like, Ain. Like, I want all characters to be focused on, like, they get buffed a ton in Awaken, right? But all Genesis offers is damage, reduction, and defense lowering. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I mean, what does, what's it? Rune Master help with?
Mainly, he just offers elemental decrease.
Yeah.
Actually, he does offer some magical attack buff. As well as probably some crit damage.
Check. See, I just personally, I just want the characters to be balanced. Like, I don't want it to be like how a lot of characters are already. But, like, right now, it's like I said, it's like so many people just only use Genesis, you know? And it's like, I just don't want it to be like that with all the characters. Like, I don't want, like, me to have to job class my Lucille because that's the only viable Lucille now, you know? Or anything like that, you know? So, yeah. That's my issue with it. Because, like, basically, in any game, right? Let me just hit you with these facts real quick, right? Gimmicks are overpowered, right? That's, like, the point of gimmicks, is that you do something really good at the cost of something, you know? But see, the thing is with Awakening, is that you're going to be awakened most of the time in a dungeon anyway, because that's how you get most of your damage, you know? Especially with, like, Fevers and, like, even, like, with Vine Crown, you know? That's the point of why Vine Crown's good. It's like, oh, you know, you get 10% here, but you also lose 5% when you're not there. But see, it's the best weapon because it's not really that big of a downfall whatsoever. Because, like, when it comes to, like, Genesis, it's like, he may be weaker than other characters not awakened, but see, when he's awakened, he gets this overpowered form that makes him
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying about Ed, too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes Ad so overpowered. Right? So it's like, it's just not a drawback, basically, on the gimmick. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like if on Bloody Queen all the skills healed.
Yeah, exactly.
But since it's kind of give and take, like your damage skills will damage you and do more damage when you're at lower health.
Exactly.
But your Gale skills will heal you.
It makes it overpowered with no trade-off. Right? But
Exactly.
It's like, or more so, there's no bad trade-off. So it's literally just straight up better. You know? It's like I said, I don't necessarily have an issue with that. It's just I feel like all characters should get something like that. To where it's like, okay, let's just give them an overpowered form and awaken. That boosts them a ton. Right? But it's like, Genesis I feel like is going to go down as one of the most overpowered characters if he stays how he is now. Because simply, his awakened form is just OP. You know? Yeah. I'm just scared that other characters, like, either that every class is going to get something like that, or that they're not going to get that, and that Genesis is going to be insane. Mad Paradox already has already, exactly, but that's what also makes Mad Paradox overpowered compared to the other ads, and even other characters, you know? Like, right now, Jared's rocking a +9, and he can clear better than half the characters in the game with +10s and even +11 sometimes, you know? But it's like, don't you think every character deserves that kind of power? You know? But also at a cost, you know? Or just like to where Awakening in general is just supposed to give that stuff, you know? Because, like, personally, I think it's very unfair that MP is basically allowed to do all this bullcrap. Like, he literally just gets to be better. You know? Like, if he had a +11 right now, he would easily be better than my Innocent. Like, 100%. Better mana management. More damage. Just literally better in every way. Plus has support. You know? And like I said, that's kind of how Genesis is, right? But I feel like other characters should be treated with, like, similar things. You know? Because either, like, characters just, like, get a small buff, right, at no cost, or they get, like, it's a trade-off, right? But it's like, other people just get, like, a big buff with, like, no trade-off. Even though Doombringer is better DPS than Mad Paradox. Yeah, but Mad Paradox is also better support. And better clearer. Plus, who knows? Maybe when 4th Path ad comes out, it'll be a mix between them. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Insane bossing into you, mana, you know?
Yeah. It's just like how I like to see is like imagine like energy needles. You know how like they're the lock one and can like kill everything in this, or like hit everything in the stage. Like imagine if that just did as much damage as like I don't know, Phoenix, right? It would just be unfair because it's like it has no drawback, you know. Both of them only have one form of support, although Mad Paradox is better. Yeah. I'm really dying out here. Bane. Yeah, like I said, I just want the characters to be more, like, balanced together. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like it just like it's so unfair in a lot of ways. You know, which people have been talking about this for a while. You know, like so many characters are just like imbalanced. You know, that's why raid you have to use certain characters. You know. It's like, obviously there's a difference between, like, a PvP character, a PvE character, and then there's DPS and support, you know? It's like, obviously there's differences like that, you know? If you're playing a character that's meant for, like, more so, like, PvP, then you're probably not going to be doing too well in PvE, you know? And if you're playing a support, you're probably not going to be doing good damage, right? Obviously. Right? But it's like, even with those, it's like there's still just characters that are straight up better. You know what I mean? Like, say Raven, for example, right? Because I know Raven doesn't do much damage, doesn't have big clears, and isn't a support. Like I said, I just don't want, basically, like a Genesis situation on future characters, you know? Like, I just don't want, like, say, 4th job to drop on Eve, or 4th job, like, Path, or so, to drop on, like, all these characters, and then just instantly be the choice to go for it. Like, you know? Because at that point, it's basically like a 4th Path, you know? But like I said, I think a revamp's probably in order once they come out with 4th Paths. It's kind of like how every character got an Andromeda skill, you know, after Levy got it, you know? Because just like, you know, and how they had to do revamps after adding like 3rd job because they had to balance it out more, you know, to make sense to go with 3rd job, you know? So, I can definitely see them doing like more of a revamp, or at least changing a good majority of things once the 4th Paths come out. You know, either like messing with 4th Path more, or balancing out things to like scale with 4th Path. Because like I said, with 4th Path, it's like they can do so many things differently than they did with previous characters. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I definitely see a revamp being in order once they finish up all the 4th Path characters. You know? Especially characters that already have 4 paths, aka only rows. You know? So, I don't know. I have a feeling that's probably going to be how they are going to counteract it, you know? Or maybe it'll just be like, only Genesis is like the one that's kind of like that, you know? But I feel like it's going to be hard for them to make a character that's worse than a character. Because usually when you add something new, it like has to kind of be better, you know? Like when you add a new support to a game, the whole point is it has to be like better, right? Like,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
else would you use
like,
it?
say, if you're playing a blue in, and, like, say, Raz gets added, you're not going to make Raz.
It's just, how it be. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what's so hard. But see, that's why revamps are perfect. Because it's like, everything's new. So you can just make everything good. You know what I'm saying? So, that kind of works. But like I said, like, even in, like, any game, like, League of Legends or Overwatch, you know? It's like when you add a new character, it has to be, you have to have a reason to play it over another one, right? Like, say, why would you play this support over a previous support? Why would you play this tank over another tank, right? There has to be a good reason, right? So it's like, it literally just has to be better. You know what I mean? Or something that scales it to be worth using over, you know? So it's like, you know, it's like when Genesis came out, it had to be more powerful than the other classes, you know, in terms of something. You know, it either had to be a better support or better damage, right? Because if it wasn't, then there'd be no point in playing it, right? But see, once they can do revamps, it's like, you know, Genesis already exists now, right? So when they revamp everything and make it all the same point, then it's more of a, oh, now I get to choose which one I want, you know? Like, as of right now, I don't see a way that this Eve isn't going to be either a better DPS than other Eves, or a better support, or it comes to cost it's a mix, you know, that it has good support and good damage, you know? But the thing is, it's going to have to be better than an Eve in one way or another, you know? or in every way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really their only option. You know what I mean? But see, like I said, that's why revamps come in handy so much, you know? Because once the character's already out, like, say, a fourth path, like, either actual fourth path, or, like, fourth jobs, you know? It's like, they can balance things out now that's already out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just already so many things are outdated when it comes to new classes, you know? Because they say, now that Genesis is the first fourth path, you know, it, like, can negate so many other characters, not even just Elsword, you know? Like how people are saying Genesis is one of the, like, best DPSs in general right now, you know? It's like, it negates other things, you know, can make it easier.
We're really gonna get buffs for one dungeon.
I at least want to get Gate. It's gonna suck not having mana, at least for me. But yeah, like I said, it's not something that's more so specifically Genesis based. It's more so like, what's it? I can't think of the word for it. But yeah. Point is, it's the fact that Genesis exists kind of changes everything. Not because specifically Genesis, but because of what Genesis represents, you know? Okay. One more. Yeah, because like I said, I don't really have an issue with like my classes being weak or anything. I'm not like, oh, I need my buffs so my class is viable, right? I just don't want it, like I said, to be like I said, with like new Lucille or say a new Aisha comes out. It's like, hey look, better. You know, like this Aisha may have better damage than you, better mana management, and be extremely just better, right? But you have Dark Web. Other Aisha doesn't have Dark Web, you know. So
yeah, exactly.
You know, you have that one reason to play your character, although you're gonna suffer in every other way, except for the fact that you can gain mana from that Dark Web.
Yeah, exactly. I am interested for Adrenna, because I feel like there's no way they couldn't be like super sick. But
like I said, especially at first, there's not a single way they're not overpowered in one way or another. Because like I said, to make a new thing and make it interesting and make people want to play it, has to be overpowered. You know?
Yeah.
Like if it's not an ad that has like insane clears or insane damage or insane support, there's no reason to play it over your current one, right?
Yeah.
But see, like I said, due to that, balance is an issue. But it seems weird just to nerf the OP thing, right, to balance it out. Because then it's just, the thing is you can't really balance it at that point without changing the other characters, you know? Because then it's either just making the other thing worse, you know, or the other thing better. And that's, like I said, why revamps are so important. Because once everything's out, then they can actually find a way to, like, get everything on equal footing. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, honestly, revamps happen pretty often in Elsword. Like, let's be honest. You know? It's usually when something like that happens. You know? I think the last time was either before Masterclass or, like, third job revamps. I don't know. You know? But I definitely think now there's a fourth path, they probably just want to change how a lot of things work, you know? So we'll see. Can I stop getting pinned? Either way, that being said, I'm still very much so looking forward to playing those other characters. You know?
You dream of getting this much height.
What's this guy doing? No, I'm trying to do some tag. I gotcha. Anyway, but yeah, I just hope a lot of the other characters feel a lot more unique, you know. But like I said, with Elsword, it's kind of hard to make it feel unique because like it's still gonna just have its gauges and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. You basically have the PvP, the magic, and the physical Elsword, you know.
Yeah. I'm bored. Save Tycoon. We've been in this dungeon for like 2 hours. I finished what I've been doing in video. Nice. Like I said, right now we're working on Masterclass. And we are one dungeon away from getting the step done. And then I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of Master Road. So, but after this, we're probably gonna hop off because.
Oh, did I forget to mention? 3 out of 5 is 100 Riggamore dungeons.
Ah, got him. That would be something you'd just forget. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, also we have to make our own dinner. So either probably what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna be a little late to Brawl stream. Like Jared will be playing because I'm gonna be making his dinner as well. And then, well, that's it. I'll join in after I'm done making dinner. So that's the plan. Whew. I don't want to work. I don't. To be honest, I'm actually not dreading work this week. I know that's crazy, Tycoon, right? But I work Tuesday and Wednesday, right? But that's really not that bad. You know, like, if I just work 2 days in a row, then I'm just done for, like, the rest of the week. You know what I mean? Easy, like, $200. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, not really dreading it. Yeah. Also, this Wednesday, though, the new Elsword character drops in KR, so obviously we don't get to play it yet, but we get to see what the gameplay is like and the design of the characters and everything. As well as not, like, basically next week, the 9th, September 9th, is Jared's birthday. So, yeah. That'll be cool. Hopefully. Could also be really bad.
Never know.
Birthday stream? See, birthday streams always, it's like same with like Christmas streams and what's it, like Halloween streams. Like they sound cool, but like the thing is we're busy. You know what I mean? Like how are we supposed to do a birthday stream when we're also out the entire day? You know? It's weird. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have to do either a post-birthday, or like post-holiday, or pre-holiday, or pre-birthday stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Isn't that what I did for my birthday? It like led into midnight. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm so sick of this dungeon though. And I'm hungry. Probably. I need a Snickers, guys. I do.
We need to ditch this guy. Luckily.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Mm-hmm.
This guy wasn't that bad, at least. I don't think they were. I wasn't paying attention. All I know is that I want to make something delicious. And I want to play some Brawl. And it'll be nice
That
because
scares me. The fact that I don't know what you're gonna make.
I don't know what I'm gonna make either, though, Jared. To be fair, I obviously know what you don't like, though. So I know what to put in. Everything that you don't like, you know.
I feel like that was implied from the start.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page there. You know what I'm saying? So much freaking Glock.
Maybe we could do like 1 masterclass now. I mean, like, what's the harm?
I guess we could do the one RQ. 1 RQ. Time to kill myself. You don't have enough CP, my guy. How much you have?
How much do I need?
How much you have?
2.8.
2.8? I think you need
281,000.
285, Jared. Do you have Headhunter on? You might want to take that off.
Head under increase that.
Oh
Oh wait, what about now?
We're in.
Yeah, I just have to equip something that decreases my health, not give me any DP.
I don't know what that means.
Easy. Why'd I buy eroding energy? What is this?
Eroding energy?
I mean, now I know why. It decreases my HP, but since it doesn't recover DP, it's completely useless to me.
Gotcha.
So I'm basically just gradually killing myself. Which some reason gives me CP. Well, he just canceled my time seals. Have fun.
It's basically the raid, right?
Good point.
Do we gotta like destroy this thing?
We have to step on the fire.
We do.
Yep, just did.
What does it do?
Because something tells me it'll instantly kill us if we don't step on it.
In theory. So we gotta touch it.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. This thing also looks dangerous, so I'm gonna destroy it.
I don't think we can endure it. Thank you, frick!
There are more of them! We're so dead.
Where is he, Jared? No way we're supposed to break those, Jared. Are you stepping in the fire?
I stomped on it.
Okay, this, Jared, I think we're gonna want to carry. On both characters, like
Yeah?
these ones and
Seeing this
our-
has already taken 10 times as long, because of how cracked my run is. Even though yours does more damage, so.
Same thing.
Seems we've got a mutually beneficial agreement.
Mm-hmm. Not that this is like actually that difficult, but it just takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
My main concern though is that mana, or not mana, stamina. To be fair though, we only see like 15
We
of
got our
master class.
house buff. We'll be fine. Where is it? No! No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. I forgot my iframes don't matter. We're fine. Wasn't even panic.
Nobody panic!
It's because I stood on the little top part of the fire that was going through the platform, and then it exploded and nearly killed me, and my health potions were on cooldown. And then I tried to iframe it for my time seal cooldown, but then I nearly died because iframes don't matter.
Now we just have to do another one? Oh, 10 times. Okay. It looked like, if you look at the quest, it looks like 1, because there's the dash.
Mine doesn't show a dash.
It says 0 out of 1/10. Or 1/0. Not 1/10.
It's just like a different quest. Westward region. Engine.
The origin artifact?
Yeah, mine just says 0 to 10. There's no like dash or anything.
Mine's weird. You can see it on stream, I think.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, we can also repair stuff. Since we have
Because your low
aces.
graphics.
I don't think that plays a part, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see how that would make sense.
Never know.
You're right, but neither do you. Dummy dumb. It's
Whoa, it's
unimpressive.
introducing me to channel points.
Bruh. Sick.
It's weird. I just started watching your stream and now I have 321.1 thousand. Crazy.
That is pretty impressive, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. So it's like
Okay.
being like a 100 tier sub.
I think so. Man, this tournament's still going on. Bro, imagine actually subbing to the Brawlhalla stream. That actually makes me cringe. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Imagine
Like something to a streamer, it feels like you're like, oh yeah, I'm supporting the streamer.
yeah, right?
So, like it doesn't feel like you're even supporting Brawlhalla. Honestly.
Exactly.
It
It
feels like they
doesn't.
don't care.
It really doesn't feel like you're even supporting Brawlhalla.
Because like, see, when it's a
Exactly.
person, like say if someone like subs to you, it's like, oh, Javen gets that money. That's cool.
Yeah, like sure, if you had to sub to
Supporting him.
Voda or
Yeah, exactly.
you know, him,
But
it's
like
makes sense.
Brawlhalla just kind of feels like you're not helping anyone.
Exactly. It's, unless it like goes to like a good cause or something like that, like PDQ, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, this is Brawlhalla we're talking about.
That is true. They do charity streams, to be fair. See, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
like I said, if it all goes to charity, makes sense. Or if it actually goes into like funding the game, sure. But I feel like it doesn't. I don't know where that money goes.
Straight down the drain.
I don't know. Anyway, chat. Today's been a doozy. A nice
I should
They
probably
gave
take my
away,
gear off my head.
2 mil. To charity? What do you want about? What? we're not saying that they don't give to charity. We were just saying, like, subbing to Valhalla. I don't know where that money goes. Like, I don't know if that goes, like, directly to someone or if that goes to charity or... That's what we were talking about. Because I was saying how cringe it was that people sub to Valhalla. You know? Instead of, like, an actual, like, person. Like, even just, like, Foda or something like that. And then we were just questioning where the money went. So, yeah.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Yeah. I'm not that much of a hater of Brawlhalla Tycoon. I'm not like, I bet they hate everyone. Even the kids. I sub for emotes. I don't care if it helps people. I guess that's cool. I only sub here because it's cringe to get ads. Wow, I see how it is. I think people actually don't sub here because they want to support me with ads. I think that's what it is. Has to be. Same reason people don't watch. You know? Oh, man. Anyway. Are the emotes cool from Brawlhalla? That's not what I meant to click.
And one I always see is Brawlhalla, which is a number.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I think I see the Hattori one. But that could also be Demon Bride Hattoris. Okay. Okay, I'm looking in chat right now. I see a Artemis.
Do mods get ads?
Probably. I see a Kaya.
Give me a 30-second ad. Do it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm pretty sure mods don't get ads. Because
Well, we're about to
Tycoon
find
wouldn't
out.
get ads.
Eventually. When you never play it the last 30 seconds of stream.
See, I don't think I'd really sub to anyone for emotes because I never use emotes.
Yeah.
30-second ad? Fine. Only because he's immune to it. You're right, Jared. Anyway. I'm a sub. Yeah, I know you're a sub, but I'm saying. Yeah.
Exactly. Just like last time. I realize that you won't get it, and that's what's so funny about it.
Anyway.
And now I'm getting added.
Correct.
Now we know.
Yeah. Like I said, I only sub to Freedom because I have a free Prime. And I figure I might as well, you know, support the dog, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Plus, his emotes are pretty cool. I don't really use them all. The only emote I would say I ever have used is the heart one. Right? But that's only because there's no, like, heart emotes anywhere that's, like, wholesome. You know? It's either just, like, a random heart, you know? That's better. You know? But obviously people sub to me because of my emotes. I always see everyone using my emotes. You know? Since they're so good. Keck W, what a savage. My profile picture on Twitter is the JV, like, which one is it? It might be Sus. The one that's like the monocle, the mustache. That's my Twitter. I like it. It's pretty good. You know. To be honest, I like my emotes, even though I obviously want to like actually commission artists to make good ones.
That's actually for JV Rock Mafu.
Oh, well that's just, yeah. The heart ones is also pretty good. The blush one doesn't really get too much use. Really, the ones I like is the hard eyes and the sus. Those are the ones I use. I just think it's funny how they're all the JV Foom just with variants. But the thing is...
They're all used for specific situations. Exactly. That's the best part.
Exactly.
I don't think I'll ever be able to unsee the JV heart, though. Like... I physically can't.
The Mafia one's cringe, I'll admit. It's bad. It is. It is. It's awful. Right? It's a placeholder, though. It's a placeholder. The blush one doesn't get much use. I'm not gonna lie. You know, but... The heart one and the sus one, those are where it's at. That's where it's at. You know. See, but then it makes the JV so much, like, less interesting, I feel. You know what I mean? But also, it's like it's the OG, so it works, right? But, yeah. Anyway, though.
Maybe sus is quality. That mustache really brings it together, you know?
I know, I really like it. That's probably my favorite one that I have. If I had made new emotes, that would be the one I'd keep, I think. It's sus one. Just because it's funny. Plus my Twitter profile picture, so it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones that were kind of like I don't think they're bad. It's just like I'd way rather have something like actually commissioned for them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, chat, we're gonna hop off because I gotta do my elliptical exercise, and what's it? I'm in charge of making dinner for me and Soot, so yeah, that's what we're gonna be up to. We're gonna start ball streaming like 8ish. The only thing that I might not be there at the beginning, just because I'll probably be making food at that time for me and Jared. But Jared will at least be starting at 8. But I should 100% be back by 9. And if not, like, I will probably be back earlier, like, maybe like 8:20, 8:30. But at latest, I would say 9. I don't think it's going to take, like, more than an hour to make food. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But I will be here to thrash you guys. So brawlhalla. Or get thrashed. Mostly get thrashed, to be fair. But.
A little bit isn't that?
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. I appreciate everyone who stopped by and who's just, like, followed and been here. It's honestly been a pretty fun L-Sword stream, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm not gonna lie, if we were doing that off stream, I'm pretty sure I would have went insane doing that many freaking Riggamore dungeons.
I still did, but it's fine.
Yes. But.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, I'm also definitely gonna change this Persona background. It's too... See, that's what I don't like about Red, is that it's so aggressive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like... And just so bright.
Like, if that was a nice, like, light blue, you know, like, clean.
We need something, like, super chill, you know? The only thing, though, is that when, like, Tycoon says something like, you should change your background, it makes, like, no, frick you. I'm keeping this background, right? Not even, like, in a way because it's Tycoon specifically, but just, like, when someone tells me to do something, it makes me really not want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm 6, by the way.
I don't know, I like the background.
Yeah, me too. So I'm going to change it. Anyway.
After that cringe.
Anyway, chat. Full cam. Ayo. I feel like every time the cam quality gets worse. I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
I don't know. Seems like it's pretty similar. But since I'm running you on 180p.
Well, that makes sense. See, it's weird because I'm always either looking at my... Like, what I'm looking at right now, when my eyes are like this, I'm looking at myself through the face cam, but on my screen. And when I'm looking over here, it's because I'm looking at chat, right? So I can see chat. But I'm looking like this, it's weird because I'm not looking at anything, even though I'm looking at you guys. But it's weird to me because I'm just staring at a camera, right? Instead of the chat or me, the face cam. So, yeah. Anyway, chat. I'm gonna try to hurry up, make food and exercise and stuff like that.